हेलो 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 वेलकम बैक टू अनदर लाइव स्ट्रीम। आवाज आ रही है? आवाज आ रही है? हेलो गाइस।
Easy cleanup. It's a low HP player now out of the equation, but ring around the Rosie, but
Good
Rose
game
is
sound
not going to be
being
fast enough on the draw. Boo turns back, finds the elimination, a double take from Brennan, and Woot will be able to clean it up, a 3K of his own to rescue the round.
Yeah, this is some pretty good mid-rounding here from BBL. Just getting that kill as they're crossing over into the B side of the map.
Strike getting ready to come in. Two of those Bulldogs here situated on the B site.
यार फिलहाल आपकी इंग्लिश खराब है टाइलर भाई। इट्स नॉट डोंट, इट डजंट। दीप भाई मिस किया क्या? बहुत रेजर भाई। कैसा क्या आपका बर्थडे, कैसा क्या फंक्शन? और कोको जी ये देखो।
Better weaponry and this lurk out in the window. Or Kraven could be absolutely monstrous.
हाय कोको बहना, कैसे हो?
It's a must clear angle. Meanwhile, Rose.
फेस के में यार मैं ट्रैवल कर रहा हूँ ना, I'm in different city.
Not looking down towards cannon side.
No face
coming
cam.
in, the curveball to fly. He dodges that, but can't dodge the bullet. Suddenly, it is just Loida. 50 health in a 1v3 to try to deny the bonus conversion, and they're going to commit to run it back right into this round, because why the hell not? The defuse now being stuck. It's already past half.
2 महीने हो गए यार। ओ भाई गाइस ये तो यहाँ पे किस किस को वॉच पार्टी का आइडिया बिल्कुल नहीं है।
The way that the Heretics are working together with this one, especially the Phoenix and the Neon,
कोको बहना देखो एकदम साइलेंट
util
वॉचर है।
to clear their
है,
space. A little bit of a missed timing on the backside for BBL, and already
बढ़िया था बढ़िया।
starting to feel some
क्या
pressure.
गिफ्ट क्या मिला इस बार
Using
आपको?
that bonus early on your map pick, that is definitely concerning, to say the least. Kind of wondering if maybe see an early timeout from the BBL coaching staff, maybe talk things over a little bit. Nope, we're right into it.
And maybe head to the next buy, but for now,
Hi Shiv bhai, welcome to the stream.
Half investment to go. Two Stingers, Guardian, Bandit, Sheriff. Meanwhile, Woot's got an Outlaw. And there's only 2 players with full armor here to try to survive through that.
Deep bhai guitar. Arey damn yaar.
The Hunt Fury even being sent into this one by Rose, but it's only going to be a singular tag on the boom. The elimination eluding them for now. Bottom to 1, but Woot is winning out the duel. To try to commit in for the flank. Cushmars will get caught at a timing there. Forward into the smoke.
Deep bhai आपका गेम कब आ रहा है EWC में यहाँ पे?
Can clean it up. And Thrifty not to be found.
Yeah, Heretics just really
भाई YouTube पे
really
क्वालिटी
well
अच्छी नहीं है
disciplined.
इनकी।
Able to kind of contain BBL. They aren't really ever able to break out towards the back of sight. The Outlaw there.
अरे मैं प्रो नहीं
always a
आने
good
वाला
pickup
भाई,
against
मेरी
a
जॉब
eco
है।
buy.
आज मैं जल्दी उठा जिससे
Full cluster outside of B, full cluster outside of A. Trying to make a go of it. We're not seeing mid splits coming through, not seeing early control being established and planting a player up towards, even elbow, try to get a peek onto nest, etc. It's just been very straightforward and very readable for Heretics.
And there are teams that can make that style work.
Hello Tyler, welcome back.
My mind drifts to Nongshim.
We want Deep bhai in EWC IRL on the stage.
Hammer away at one strategy,
I'm
more
not
or
a
less,
pro
over
player,
and over, and it'll because their
bhai.
coordination execution is so good, but we haven't seen that yet. You know what?
देखते हैं यार इस राउंड क्या करते हैं।
What surprises me is how good the eco
भाई
was. Like, that was the one round where I saw some
4 राउंड जीते, अभी एक राउंड और जीतेंगे फिर
things being thrown into the mix with the utility and the ideas from BBL, but yet you're absolutely right, Achilles. We haven't really seen it since then.
फिर देखना भागना शुरू हो जाएगा
talked
इनका।
about how they want to brute force their way through this choke, but there's a lot ready here for them. Curveball in hand.
Up right off that throne, and that's going to be 2 kills now. Third, immediately going to be found with Larock. Answering back in a big way, still is able to find 2. Sparing their blushes.
रुको मैं आता आ जाओ।
Watching for this flank to come in, but can't do anything about it. Grevin with a nice shot. Takes down Turkish brother now. Plant to come through, the pit to be invested. Benji Fishy, however, on this arrival into main, will have a corpse that utilizes neural theft.
Device, sorry, I have to go. Thanks for having me. Okay, Rizal bhai. Bye. Take care.
Here.
Could use the snake bite as well to maybe clear out a little bit of that space.
Here. The more the Kraven plays along the wall, the more at risk he can be. Here comes the reveal. Oh, scale forward. Rock just trying to keep him protected, spammed. Down to 47, and now it's all on Benji's shoulders. Tapping the defuse, just trying to get a rise out of him, trying to get him to spam, trying to figure out exactly where this enemy Viper is, but he's already ensured that the defuse is not being stuck. And with a push forward, Krevin will be able to take him down. Hell of a lot invested, still damn close, but it is going to be BBL getting themselves on the board.
Yeah, and I don't exactly think this is how that timeout call was meant to go, but they get through it because of Larock able to be evasive on the Jet. They're able to get that stun in there at the last second as well from the Neon. So Lovers Rock sparing them, I think, in this round, and then getting that a little bit of an extra angle. Krevin just comes in through the double doors. That's exactly what you're looking for. A little bit of extra layer to what BBL wants to do. This time they're gonna leave Larock in towards mid. Just watch to see if there's any kind of aggressive play, but Loida this time baiting out the curveball. They realized last round, you know, right at the door were a couple players of Team Heretics, so trying to get a feel. That's going to continue to be the case. Koshmaris thinking about the second curveball. Can't really get much off of it. In fact, Lovers Rock responds, takes down one.
Yeah, Rand's having a rough go of it so far, and Koshmaris cannot get out the safety. Overdrive able to find a second victim. Trying to see if he can find the punish, but the jump spot's going to be good, and now he's going to be darted up. Sliding over to back on.
हमेशा ये होता है 5th राउंड में जाके ना एक टीम कुछ ना कुछ क्रेजी करती है.
Just a bit too smart. Krevin, right place, right time, comes away with that kill. Woot nearly having him lined up, and they're giving it to him one by one. You can't be doing that. Able to find another elimination now. All eyes on Boo to see what he can do. Right of the wall. Push past, swing of the corner. He's gotten himself over to backside. Big fight gonna go. Cut off any deep flank from coming through. He's gonna hold it up to half. Ethan immense amount of damage, and will be able to run him down after all.
But now you're starting to see some adaptations from the side of BBL. You know, Rose starting to kind of get a feel for this defender side of Heretics and how they want to kind of play some of the mid to late round. Obviously, this is just a counterplay set up at the beginning to wait out those curveballs and then make a reactive play off the back of that with your Neon. But the other big thing is that they're sending a player out to try to intercept Benji Fishy early. Benji's kind of had some free reign to make those flanks. They probably noticed it in the last round as well when he came out through A main. That's where he used his ult, and they were like, okay, so he's willing to take those aggressive early maneuvers out from the B site. So we need to put a player out there to kind of sniff him out, see if we can just deal with him early before he becomes a threat.
And these few rounds surrendered here by Heretics, seemingly enough to get a timeout call of their own sent through. You know how much of a momentum-based team BBL can be. Trying to ice them here before they get heated up. It's a damn good idea. And see if it ends up working.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's the right time. The more rounds you can get on this defender side, like the more confident you're going to feel going into that second half. Again, generally on Breeze, because of the comps that people are playing, it is a little more attacker sided usually. Not always, so you never know, but that's kind of where you're looking to do some damage. So as Heretics, you're already feeling really good. You've got 4. That's a pretty solid defender side. If you could get 2 more, make it 6-6, even better, 7-5, then you're going to be feeling really damn good. Anything above, you know, 6 rounds here for Heretics is absolutely gold. So love the call, love the timeout.
Right here.
I think maybe just being a little bit more cautious. Wait for, I think one of the things I talk about here as a coach is wait for BBL to commit to that A hit out of the choke before you layer in the util to try to slow him down. That's just a tag there on the Woot. He's only got the stinger, but he's got the overdrive behind it, so not the end of the world, but not ideal.
Will just be the slow creep back over. BBL again looking to successfully avoid the heavier side of the map. Looks like Koshmaris going to get in transit though. Shifting over. Try to reinforce this position. Weaponry wise, you do have 2 of the rifles here. Now a third joining. In fact, not quite going to be available though, but Benji Fishy able to find one. It's going to be taken down, but Lovers Rock and Larock will be able to find a kill apiece, but Koshmaris shutting down 2. Swing of the corner, the short is there, and Rose has him absolutely destroyed.
भाई अल्ट कैंसिल कर दी.
Oh, devastating and ill-timed. Overdrive,
2v2.
however, is here for Woot.
Wood. Come on, Wood.
And over on that tunnel side, nothing to be spotted. 12 seconds remaining. This spike is not yet planted. They have to go for this.
भाई देख रहे हो इनके पास अल्ट रहती है, यूटिल रहती है, लेकिन ना ये ऐसे पागलों की तरह पुश नहीं करते हैं.
Relay
मेरी
ball
अल्ट है तो मैं
the one, the other going to be
लास्ट
spotted. Lloyd able to find that elimination. The wide swing out. Rose trying to find the reset, but
रोज लगा भाई,
boom. Hounds him
रोज लग
down
रहा है
eventually with that
ऐसे पुश
Guardian.
नहीं किया था मैंने रोज को यार, मैंने सिखाया था उसको.
Interesting little use of the Neon ult here to just buy some extra time, buy some space to put BBL in a bad position in terms of where the clock was at. Not even just where the map was at. That's cute from Woot. Really nice stuff from him and the IGL. Boo, man, Boo. Sturdy with that Guardian once again. I mean, there was that play he had earlier in the qualifiers with the Guardian on Lotus. That was disgusting. A 3K. It's absolutely ridiculous. So he can at times bring it out. I don't love the call there from Koshmars to go for the Phoenix ult, but that's, you know what? Sometimes you just in the heat of the moment, you feel like I've got my ult. I could do this. I just got to get this one guy around the corner, and then it's fine.
Unfortunately not to be, but still able to rescue the round from there. Ping reveal out on the Lover's Rock, and Benji Fishy is tearing them to bits. Gets himself a third. Finally, be sat down. Some decent kills in exchange to try to find some stability here.
Who's got a judge?
A judge and the front of sight covered. Boo watching, making sure that they can't go on a rotate out. And as they rescale back towards the front of B, that judge increasing in potential value. And there's the first, looking for the second, and Woot, gonna make use of it after all. 13-4-4. An electric performance from him thus far, and Heretics shutting down these thrifty attempts.
A lot of talk about Larock coming into this match with how good he's been here at EWC. Another player who's been really, really darn good is Woot. He has been incredible on the Duelist and showcasing that he is no slouch on the Neon. Love the patience, love the call. You know, obviously the money was a little bit weak for Heretics there, so Woot had to go for the judge, but it worked an absolute treat. Now you've got Benji's ult again. Boo has the pit, doesn't opt to invest it early. Weak buy. 3 sheriffs, just a couple classics.
Relay ball here on the corner. Woot able to find one. Lover's Rock going to be taken down. Koshmars trying to keep them at bay. Curveball will connect.
पोजीशनिंग करते हैं ना एकदम सही है.
Thrown over the top onto the A site.
अब देखो सोवा ये पर मस्त पीक कर रहा है और
Might be
बाकी
able to see anything, but this is still Heretics able to keep their players.
तो इससे क्या है कि दोनों साइड
slotted
पे
where
लोग
they're
रुके
at.
रहते हैं, मतलब रोटेशन इतना इजी नहीं रहता है, जो कि काफी अच्छी चीज है यार.
You're like Jimmy when NRG lost that time and he was like pretending to fucking care.
क्या हो गया, क्यों हंस रहा है?
No. You know?
Oh, Jimmy was back. Well, pivot now over to the other side of the map for BBL. Didn't like what they saw. And
but पता है मुश्किल है BBL के लिए.
Try something a little bit different. Boo. There, deeply held position for Rienz. 1 kill with that. Okay, well, what in the world is that, Boo? Just dome him through the smoke.
Yeah, just no hope. Doesn't want to give them any inkling here. They might be able to get this round to go. Rienz postured up on bridge. Finding another now. It's Krevin and Larock. A 2v5, and it is a labored attempt to find that kill, and it's not going to come to fruition. Krevin will be able to put down Woot, but so much more necessary as Koshmars will get finished off. This is just going to be a matter of time as Boo will be able to find him from the back. So, another round going over to Heretics as they get this defuse, securing themselves a lead already 7-2.
This is ridiculously good for Heretics. I mean, you have to be feeling sky high right now. It's just so many defenders rounds here. And obviously, yes, again, going up against an eco, but the fact that you've been able to put your opponents, you've been able to put BBL on the back foot so often already. And you can see that normal fire, that normal passion that you're going to get out of BBL has been smothered for now. But you never know with this team. There's always going to be that ember sitting in the fire pit. And they can stoke it at a moment's notice, but concerning thing is, of course, is that you're going to have to apparently rip both timeouts.
Got both of them committed in this opening half. Never a good feeling. BBL can get these next several rounds to go, close out the half with 5. Perhaps there's a chance. Get the pistol from there, you're gonna feel like you're in a decent enough spot to jumpstart that second half and still close out this map. But if you drop this one from here, I mean, granted, BBL in their own right, pretty good on Lotus, but
yes,
against Heretics?
Right, I mean, it is a tough ask. You know, their Lotus has looked a little bit shaky at times with BBL, but they were able to kind of figure it out in their second go-around against EDG to really put together a much more solid performance than they had shown earlier.
क्या लगता है 2-0 करेगी TH? ओ हेला ब्रो, अबे रेवन क्या आती, मैप रुक गया.
Able to learn from their mistakes against one team, but now going up against Heretics, yes, a team you have faced.
औरा तो है वे. What is this? Lab bro. इसको अलग हगना है.
Very low in HP. Another pit cycled up, and Kraven immediately investing that to try to make this a bit more unassailable. The slow creeper on the back though.
Nice
finding the ones, not going to be ready for Loida up high. Posted up on top of the bricks now, dropping down. Right, a couple straight shots would be enough to take down these players, but Rose swinging out.
Rose क्या crazy मारा बे?
Finds the 2.
दो लेके गया. अबे ये क्या डिले है भाई?
It's a solid cleanup. BBL will be able to find that third round win off the back of the timeout.
Crazy to think that one of the win conditions here for BBL on this side has been the pit.
Yeah.
It's been the Viper's pit. They can get to that. They've got some safety. They've got some good ideas around that. Nice little reposition there from Loida to get on top of the boxes. And then Rose, that last
पीछे
kill.
का पूरा एंगल मिल गया. पीछे मस्त स्पाइक
Right
कर दो.
across the head. Looked like a hit scan there for a second. Nice piece of work from him.
I mean, Luke gonna be kicking himself that he didn't play that a little bit slower. Could have had 2 players dead. Still though, Heretics with a healthy lead. An opportunity to take this all the way up to 9 if they can close out the final 2.
And this looks like a setup where ideally you take that aggressive early angle to maybe shut down the Neon if they commit. And then you have the Phoenix behind. Maybe catch some of the players, but Lover's Rock for now just wants to get closer to that overdrive. 1 away after that orb scoop up. Benji has yet another neural theft, and Boo still sitting on his ult.
Let her go.
So, opportunities to use those. I'm a bit surprised that Heretics maybe didn't go for the pit, but you know, they're probably waiting for the last round to throw it on the ground. I mean, you've already got 7. You're already feeling very, very comfortable.
Right here.
If you can get another one and then have that pit for the end of it, I think that makes a lot of sense. So I get why Boo is saving it. I think really just kind of be that extra oomph.
But look at the pings coming down. Heretics are starting to read this incredibly well. They were nearly caught off guard in one of the previous rounds by this clutch, this mid-split.
Left.
Well, they're finally getting everybody fanned out. Entry going to be coming through. Rienzi's already able to find one, then gets a ton of damage out of Larock, who comes sliding in. Larock's going to be taking down Loida.
Down B.
Trying to find some more values. Kashmars will get caught in mid. Kraven again being the danger man here for this team. But Rienz holds his zone, and that's going to be the round done.
Left.
Just no time to try to make a play of it. And no idea where Boo was going to be anyway. So we'll just drift away. Hold on to this weapon and allow for Heretics to move up 8-3.
And this is going to be an awkward round for BBL. The money's all over the place. The ults are, you do have the overdrive, that's nice, but on the other side of the coin, they have a pit, they have a neural theft. They have another ult of that as well, and I can't remember exactly which one it is off the top of my head. There it is, the overdrive from Woot. So I mean, you can match overdrive for overdrive. Got a big advantage. Yes, Loita does have the from the shadows. Only going to be able to buy a stinger. Somebody was at 0 credits and want to get Larock into that Vandal. Let's see if there's a big challenge again. This time Kashmaris with the judge. Woot going to be holding the rifle on the other side of the corner. Want to get that Blade Storm if possible. An absolute difference maker in Larocque's hands. You want to put your best player so far here at the event in the best position possible to succeed. Absolutely reading the situation nicely. Kevin has been an absolute nightmare. That's kind of the one thing about Heretics defender side that I think has given them grief.
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
I mean, talking about the pit, it seems like they're going to save this for a potential retake, but I'm very surprised to just not see that invested on one side of the map to try to usher BBL into a heavy stack from Heretics. Instead, they're just holding it for now. And it seems like BBL's just going to go for the same play, but this time there's not a third player in position. Woot's starting to make his move, work his way back over towards B, but then pumps the brakes for B for the moment, and that's enough for Rienz to get taken down. Benji Fishy seeing the TP. Spot him to one, and he cannot get that spray to connect. Rose turns back, finds a headshot. That's Woot. Swings towards back sight. He gets batted to the side. And how are you meant to try to even get this pit in a position to really make it usable? I don't think you can.
No.
Triple through the wall, and meanwhile, the backstab from Krevin once again looking to just be their nightmare. Close out this round in BBL's favor. Have been given some access over towards back sight and back pillar, but it's just a matter of time now that Boot has been corralled, reads the first, and Larocque is bounding around the wall, shuts him down, and BBL will be able to find a fourth.
Yeah, I think that last round leaves you scratching your head a little bit. For Heretics, I think you throw that pit down and you can maybe make your strong side B, throw it at the front of A, and kind of lean in the other side of the map. Instead, they just sort of try to slow play it, and Rienz gets caught in a timing with the util, has to check one piece of it, and then as he turns back the other way, that's when they're coming around the corner. Can't quite get the crosshairs where they need to be. Yeah, I mean, 8-4 here is Heretics regardless. You're still very, very happy with that.
Yeah, it's going to take the pistol and then some from BBL to really get themselves back into this one. If Heretics come out swinging, claim another pistol win, this map could be over very, very quickly, and with Lotus on the horizon, this series could be done as well. With checks during the halftime, making sure that everything's going to be up to snuff.
Yeah, Heretics, they won 2-0 last time they faced off, so.
All right, well, while we get this sorted, let's go ahead and send things over to Ian Chambers, who's standing by with a very special guest.
Yeah, you're not kidding. Very, very, very special guest. Mixwell, how are you doing?
Hello, guys. How are you?
Welcome to Paris.
Yeah, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. I love France, and it's my second time. Let's see what happens this tournament.
How are you feeling about Heretics? That was a strong start.
They are dominating in every way. Macro, micro, everything. I think they got this.
I mean, they're going to have a crazy amount of confidence because they won last time around. How big of a statement would it be to do it again?
I mean, it would be amazing. It would be the second star on their jersey as well. That's a lot of aura. So let's see what happens. It's going to be tougher than last year, I feel like.
Speaking of stars on jerseys, are you a football fan?
I'm a football fan.
Are you watching Spain? Do you think you got a chance?
I think Spain has a chance, but I think France is the team to beat this.
You're forgetting about another team, Mixwell, you know.
Morocco?
No.
England.
Yes, thank you. You know, the team that's probably going to win it. No, but listen, I hope you enjoy the rest of this event. We're going to be coming to talk to you all the time. Team Heretics all the way.
Yes, Team Heretics all the way. They will win their second tournament and be the biggest EWC team in Valorant history.
Cheers, Mixwell. Enjoy your time. Thank you. Back to the studio.
Thank you very much, Ian, as yes, we welcome you back into the studio. I don't know if it's coming home, but coming onto the desk alongside with us is Kakuka. Welcome back, Kakuka. How you doing, darling?
Yeah, the moment that Heretics starts winning the way that they are, they call me in. So I am having a great time. It's good to see Mixwell here. Good to hear his words. Actually, I thought that the team that he didn't mention was Argentina, and some way they will cheat their way to the final.
Whoa! I don't know. I mean, I like the fact that he named everyone except England.
Yeah, I mean, that's crazy from Mixwell. We all know England are bringing it home, but that's a separate discussion.
Yo, Bellingham, Haaland.
अबे चिपक क्यों रहा है भाई?
this server at the half here, putting up crazy numbers. So it's going to be tough as that side swaps and the Neon gets rolling once again.
We were wondering
we're
for
back.
how long can players keep up with this form. There's always a moment in a tournament where you peak. How long can you stretch that moment for?
Yeah.
For Wood, it looks like for the entirety of it. There is a reason why he was the MVP of 2025, and it looks like he wants to go 2 for 2.
16
Nice,
and
bro.
8
Nice.
for
Good
Woot
job.
here.
Nice, bro.
LaRock, 7 and 10 to kick things off. It is the battle of our MVPs, but it is just the first half. What is one change that you want to see here for BBL?
Well, BBL now, they'll be moving on to that defensive half. So it's all about understanding A. It's all about understanding how you're going to be able to retake A with your comp. We see that a lot, but I need to see them be aggressive. I need to see them fight forward and get their big stars into the game. Yes, we teed up this head-to-head, but LaRock has been much slower than Wood so far.
I think that for me, it has to do with the versatility. We expect a BBL on the defense that is going to be aggressive, that is going to look for those duels. Heretics will expect that too. We saw all the brawls there in A made time after time. I think that Kashmaras is doing so much better now. I really think that those vote reviews and whatnot are bringing it a lot of confidence to Team Heretics.
All right, we'll see what happens here in the second half. 8-4 for Team Heretics. Will BBL come back here on map number 1? Let's find out as we send it back on over to Achilleos and Paper Thin.
Back in we go. See if they are going to be able to run this back into their favor, or if it's just going to be Heretics continuing with the dominance. 8-4. That massive start, converting the bonus and then some on top. BBL doing what they could just to get these few rounds.
Yeah, it's been a rough go of it. There's a lot of things for the Heretics. Some really good play from Woot, obviously. Boo having some pretty nice moments. Benji Fishy, a couple big rounds where he's able to hold the line, get big 3Ks, going all the way back to the pistol. Koch Morris, really nice flashes. Like, he's leading with assists right now. I will say that. He may not be fragging. He may have made a weird choice with the running back one time, but he's had some really impactful flashes, and that's the benefit of having a Phoenix on this map. And Lover's Rock is in trouble, and he gets out of there.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a, like an inverse no. Instead of the Neon putting their life on the line, it's the Phoenix just saying, okay, I'll be the tank. You go in, and you profit from all that distraction. Kaspar's still going to be able to find one with that classic yet again, but now Krebin arriving out at Nest.
Oh, bhai.
Cleans up the one. Kashmars will fall, and it's Benji and Boo. A 2v4. Try to see if they can rescue this, and the spike has been stranded.
Poison orb emitting.
Boo needing some assistance, but he's not able to find the first. Now that it's just Benji. Trying to stay dialed in on this angle. Collects A head, will be able to get that first little burst towards the neural depth, but BBL, they find the pistol that they so desperately needed.
Yeah, it's a nice little catch here. BBL has their pieces in place to sort of use the Neon as a bit of a bait to lure Heretics into a trap. You know, they get him caught with some of that early util. Lover's Rock goes diving back into B like he's panicked, like he's in trouble. Turns out there's a few other players around there for BBL. And it catches Heretics completely off guard. So nice workup of the map for them to start. Getting that defender side pistol, much needed here for them to keep it competitive. And as you expect, you want to funnel those orbs into Koch Morris's hand.
Tag is going to go in. Yeah. Meanwhile, Benji trying to find his kill. Can't quite make it happen, but Rien's counter spamming with the classic. Will be able to find it. Swoop in though, Rose. Finding Benji Fishy. Maybe a moment of opportunity for Boo, but oh, it ends up being quite whippy.
Spike down A.
Koch Morris now grabbing the spike. Lance will put him one charge away, so guaranteed to get the ult online. Maybe even find some additional damage. Has that Marshall picked up. Trying to play this quietly. It seems like he wasn't spotted, working his way into center pyramids, but LaRock will check back. 3 players to stay alive. A bit of damage dealt here, but not too bad for BBL overall.
This could have gone a lot worse for BBL, to be honest. If Boo peaks a little bit sooner there, he probably has Rose dead to rights. I mean, there was a moment where he wasn't even considering that there'd be another player in that door after he killed Benji. He's like, oh, I killed the Cypher, Lurker dead. Actually, there's a Viper on that team too, so could have been really, really bad news.
Like, he looks like ninja.
And let's see what they want to do with their first buy up. keep a couple Bulldogs there. Guardian, Marshall for Lover's Rock. Just a share for Loita.
Standing ahead.
Again, all about trying to create some intrigue across the map, but
Poison's off.
that's a lot of early confirmation here. You know, the fact that your recon getting cleared like that leads you to believe that B was stacked.
चीज करके आया हूँ क्या करके आया भाई ऐसा
Shift in the other direction. Meanwhile, BBL is going to say, well, if they are there, let's push a little bit forward. Let's take some space. See if we can catch them off guard. But Loita all on his own.
Doesn't want to explore down into elbow because the camera's there. Would have been that toggle, but the executives come through onto the A side. Heretics finding this widely unoccupied, but okay, yep. Had the ult, so ultimately not too bad.
Bro.
Shock dart's now ready to fly. And how is Rose getting away with that one?
Oh my god.
Shock dart cleans up Rien's, casually turns to the side, finds Boo and Main, and suddenly
भाई वूड कर सकता है
conversion
भाई
for
वूड कर
BBL
सकता
is
है
very much on the table.
come on 1v4 है
Boot and Koshmaris.
nice 1v3
Try to make a go of it,
Oh,
but
अरे
Laurent
यार
lurking behind the box, and
भाई crazy बनाया
BBL
Alex
have
यार
pulled it off.
What in the world happened here? Incredible stuff from BBL. Rose, that shock dart. I don't know if the Viper, you know, snake bite got involved there, if there was some vulnerability issues. Right there. Insane, down to 5 HP.
Yeah, bite
Who's
got
in
him
the
as well.
man?
Yep. Makes sense. Incredible coordination from BBL, and all of a sudden, we've got a real game on. They're only one round down.
Heretics going to be kicking themselves if this is away from them.
Oh, what a shot from Koshmaris. Bandit getting involved in another big one.
Okay, well, Boo, he might have been whiffing tall hell in the previous round, but that is a massive shot to be found. And now Rien's looking to try to get that reset. Can't quite clean up Krevin, but still, the damage widely done. Need to try to displace Loita, but he's not going anywhere.
Stealing sight. Watch them run.
TP's out to safety.
मेहनती
Benji
बंदा है
now all alone trying to assess where in the
भाई
world
मतलब
he
ये
could
अपने
have gone.
SMD पे लाइव आ चुका है Alex नीचे कर ले
Spike planted.
No, Neural Theft still just one away.
Here.
He can find one.
I must wait.
He now has. Perhaps could invest the ult, but there's a swing out. And Krevin just going to be a little bit faster on it. A good attempt from Team Heretics, but not enough to find the round win. That's going to be BBL tying things up.
I mean, some of that good decision-making, some of that good play we saw from Heretics on their defender side, starting to kind of falter on this attacker side. Walking into this, they get the spot. Oh my God, disgusting regardless from Loita. But you're not really taking, you know, you could have gone the other way around that pyramid there.
BBL underrated
Once you see him up on that spot and try to create some extra angles, but they opt to try to challenge him, and they pay the price. They had a real great shot at turning this half on its head, getting that big thrifty win. Instead, Loita dashes their hopes. Now it's all tied up at 8-8, and I assume we're going to get the final timeout from Heretics here.
Timeout is
the case. Neck and neck. They're a considerable lead. Starting to get uncomfortable. The energy starting to drain. Saw Benji Fishy there, but it's more of a somber look on his face. They're not being able to find that clutch that would have been so huge. Keeps him in the lead. Would have been a thrifty. Can't quite find it. Needs to get the energy back up.
Yeah, I mean, now you're worried about, oh, we've, again, I talked about that ember, that spark that's always going to be burning just a little bit for BBL. No matter how bad things get, once they get that momentum,
तुम समझ रहे हो जो स्पेक्स इन लोगों के पास हैं इनको
fire will be roaring in short order.
का कोई सीन ही नहीं है
now they're up to it. 16 kills here for Krevin, 15 for Loita. The controllers getting it done. The back line for BBL.
I'm out of here.
absolutely insane. Oh.
Eventually going to be cleared. Larock is making a quick little exit back behind the half wall. Smattering damage
हाँ
suffered.
jitter समझ रहा हूँ jitter कम होगा.
They've got a lot to watch the flanks here too. Got a camera and a trip. Got Boo. This should be, yeah, okay, a little bit of damage under Jens.
Able to dodge the second. Right here. One away from a Hunter's Fury. Not in a disconnected position, but speaking of which, yep, Rose has his online. Larock, however, going to be taken down. Rien's able to find that elimination with the shock dart, and now, because of that, he has his own ult online. He's trying to slow things down. Meanwhile, Lover's Rock arriving out from main. That's why he's able to find one before getting taken down. But Krebin from on high. Cleaning up the two, but now into the 1v2 for Rose to try to clutch this out.
Impossible.
No
Hi
step fight.
Priyansh, welcome to the
Not
stream.
necessary.
Impossible है वैसे भी
Benji
करना
Fishy will just swing the corner, get the kill.
है.
Keeping two in the fight. As Heretics will once again get themselves back into the lead.
This is kind of a weird one here for a moment. Lover's Rock somehow slips the net between the camera and the tripwire.
almost पता है
Boo
उसको
has no
मार
idea
दिया
what's
था.
going on. He's back at window,
So who is
looking
winning,
around to figure out what happened.
अभी तो यार
And
score
in the meantime,
9-8
Lover's
चल
Rock
रहा
had
है.
snuck in
But ऐसा मान
and
लो कि
almost
TH
completely
जो है वो
destroyed
strong
the
team है.
round. But Heretics
BBL
just barely
थोड़ा-
able there.
BBL भी
With those
try
deep
कर रही है.
crossfire
पर
setups,
अभी
able
क्या
to
नहीं
hold
सकते
on,
यार.
but it was a lot
Yeah.
closer than they would have liked.
Take flight.
Especially given
अभी
their
देख रहा
economic
proper UV का
situation.
usage.
Dropping those extra guns really painful.
मतलब proper trade मिलेगा तुम्हें पता है. कोई मर रहा है.
Pushed out into the
अगर
open by
साइड पे
that
दो
snake
बंदे
bite.
हैं
Can only find a bit of damage, but the heal is going to go through.
और एक बंदा मर रहा है तो दूसरा बंदा ट्रेड ले रहा है.
Now the running back going to be popped. Sprinting forward,
BBL
trying to find this
जीतेंगे.
Viper, but catch a glimpse, but cannot find the shot. But this pit doesn't cover the spike plant at all. They still have to scale out of this. Meanwhile, Paranoia does have them ushered away. Poison Orb drawn up.
Hi, Quest,
Welcome
welcome to the
going to
stream.
be taken down. The diffuser going to be
भैया को
interrupted.
बुलाना
As all
पड़
of them
रहा
are just so
है.
very
बुलाना पड़ रहा
low.
है मतलब.
Rose
हाँ
getting down to one.
भाई.
Clutch Maher sprinting right past him. But what a clutch this would be.
फ्रांस नहीं हारनी चाहिए.
But with 3 health,
अगर हार गई तो आज मोनाको
this should be impossible. Benji dead. Recon forward, the tap. Trying to beat him out. He's got a recon in reply. The defuse is held out.
bro.
But he just does not have the time. What an effort. What an attempt from Rose.
Bro,
But he has to walk away
TH
empty-handed.
कर रही है भाई. TH
The
कर रही है.
round is Heretics.
अरे
Is able to move up 10
Quest है
to
ना
8.
टाइम
Rose is a berserker, man. The lower his health gets, the better he is.
The more damage he's dealing.
It's absolutely crazy what he's able to do on such little health. Like the confidence he has
देख रहे हो?
to just keep
मेरे
going
मेरे
for it.
स्टूडेंट्स कुछ भी
And he's
एंटी
so
करते हैं
crisp.
तो मेरे को जाता है.
I know he's not
Rose is good.
consistent, but
Enemy remaining.
man,
नहीं, मतलब
he has been
सभी यार
lighting
जो
it up.
लोग यहाँ पर आ रखे हैं 10 के 10
But a
जो खेल
huge
रहे
round
हैं.
for Heretics
They
again.
are almost, you know,
Now you're on
the
to
best.
scuffed by for BBL. Couple rifles in there. Judge for Lover's Rock.
मेरे
Couple
स्टूडेंट
shares
है
for Voita and Krebin. And I wonder, you know, how much
तो दो
Heretics
clear कर लिए
is
इसने.
going to try to
एक को
dip
मार
into this
दिया.
B well. But they were selling a little bit of a fake there early, using that Sova
भाई
util.
दो लेके जाएगा पक्का
That
है.
extra player locked
Lover
in
drop दो
place.
लेके जाएगा पक्का.
It's just a matter of getting past this Judge. Flash connects. Oh, and he's spammed the heck.
Down. Now they know exactly where he's at as the wall will fall. So 2 shells.
ये भी लॉलिता भी दो लेके जाएगा. लॉलिता दो लेके जाएगा.
Overdrive in hand. It's a clean shot from Lloyd, but he loses his vision. Loses his life.
लॉलिता राइता.
The Rock just trying to dance around.
बूट
that
मर जाएगा
overdrive,
देना.
but
बूट मरने वाला है.
dialed
मरा.
in. Exploring all the way to the
मरेगा
backside.
देखो अभी.
Spike planted.
समझदार है
Last
Wood.
player
Spike
standing.
देखो
now
मर
in
गया.
play with a third.
अब तो मर जाएगा
Eventually
पक्का.
for the fourth, if he can just find Krebin.
रिवर्स जिंक्स. मुझे कुछ बोल रहा था. अरे मैं कह रहा था मैंने कि इसलिए लोगों को बताना पड़ा क्योंकि इस टाइम पे मैं आता नहीं हूँ ना.
Gonna have to be similar scenes that we got from Rose.
Man.
Here's the first. Ooh, ready to counter swing, but the time just should not be there. It is not. And Benji in pole position. Ends up shutting him down, and suddenly, after a fantastic start, exactly what they needed in this half for BBL, running 4 rounds consecutively, this is once again starting to get out of their grasp.
Yeah, it's starting to get a little bit worrisome. Team Heretics now able to just take a pretty simple idea on a timeout and go a couple rounds to B. Use that conditioning now against BBL. All you have to do is send a little bit of Sova util. Keep that extra player locked over there. And then you've already got 2 players set up close to A main to kind of lead the charge. Here, they're just going to try to go for the 3-2
भाई मैं तो चाह रहा हूँ जल्दी
split.
खत्म हो जाए, पता है एलेक्स? जितना जल्दी मैच खत्म होगा ना उतना जल्दी फिर मैं दूसरा मैच देखूंगा. एनर्जी वर्सेस एमएट क्रेजी होने वाला है भाई यार.
Bro. Kills in reply, however, from BBL. Looking strong, looking good, but Rien's.
Rien's का 1v2 निकाल सकता है क्या? 1v2
and this is
है.
one of those moments. Double scale forward on the left-hand side. One of the players low. Grab Ben to try to lead it. No, consider
Bro,
going for the drone.
almost.
Gets into that 1v1, but just cannot win it out. BBL rallying back, but still down by 2.
तुमने वो देखा भाई
it took
वो
a lot of ults here though
का
for
वो तो
BBL.
फेक
They
करते हैं
had to use the
भाई.
Blade Storm and the Overdrive in this round to make sure that this fast hit from Heretics wasn't going to get the win, and it almost did. It came really damn close. It's Rose again. Him and Krevin and Loita absolutely going crazy right now. And Rien's, yeah, almost had it. He had a real
ये
shot.
क्या लिख रहे हो भाई?
Able to get that first kill, but the quick
पासवर्ड दे
trade.
दिया क्या एलेक्स ने अपना? एलेक्स का पासवर्ड.
Lovers Rock now with the
अच्छा मेरी
operator.
बिल्ली ने लैपटॉप पे
That's
लिखा
the
है
first one
लॉल.
we've seen on
इसको
this
पासवर्ड
map.
बना लो एलेक्स अपना.
Yeah.
He's going to be back pyramid. Benji Fish sheet. Not going to find
बिल्ली
the
से कुछ
timing
भी
there.
लिखाओ, पासवर्ड बना लो और फिर उसको वो
Rock
कर लो.
has
हेलो
no
प्रसून
idea.
भाई, वेलकम टू
He's already gotten
स्ट्रीम.
past, so it's a,
भाई
it's a
परफेक्ट
quick
टाइम पे आए
scale
हो
up,
प्रसून
a
भाई.
camera to watch the flank as well. I think Benji's just going to stay tucked here until kind of the last possible minute. Until you know, he knows that whoever's watching Double Doors has to turn their attention away, or until somebody gets a little bit greedy towards mid, and he can maybe punish that. Maroc, though, not pushing forward. However, Lovers Rock,
I must wait a
considering
moment.
oh, they just clear the camp. They're going to go to the other side off of that clear. And look at Lovers Rock.
Yeah.
He's reading that.
A fast pivot. This push forward from Loita, shifting into main. Because it's not going to be a full mid-crunch.
अबे भाई.
Would be playing splits, but now look at this. The counter
एक की तरफ
rotate
रोटेट
back.
कर दिया भाई.
Heretics reading things incredibly well. You've got 4 players in position, one leaning back towards Arch and Spawn, but otherwise a fairly empty site.
Go, go, go.
This late toxic screen too.
अभी से इनको दीदी की एक बंदा है.
Shots ringing out. Some presence known.
Retake खेलना
So
पड़ेगा इनको.
BBL, they want to try to get a flood retake.
अरे मैं थोड़ा सा स्ट्रीम थोड़ी देर से स्ट्रीम पे था लेकिन फोन से देख रहा था. लैपटॉप नहीं है अभी मेरे पे. मैं बढ़िया हूँ, आप बताओ क्या हाल चाल है? मैं भी एकदम बढ़िया यार.
With that Hunter's Furies, we now go into a 3v3. Reveal in his dying breath from Benji, giving them the neural, giving them the information to try to get this round over the line and get up to map point.
ये राउंड गया तो जीजी है, पता है?
Wall raised, they push forward. Lovers Rock able to find one. Krevin with another. And Koshmaris has to go. A little bit late on the draw.
अबे
Krevin
यार.
again has them outdone. As it's another round going over to BBL. Now just down by 1. The op carried over.
This is a tricky little setup, but because they have that Hunter's Fury and the time is so low here for Heretics, means that BBL can press and catch them a little bit off guard. Benji does what he can to thwart the advances. And a little bit of a kiss to the other side of the stage. Thank you, thank you.
OT, yes. OT जाएगा.
Krevin is just disgusting here. 22 and 11.
Unless BBL हक देता है.
Maybe that too.
Playing off them. Little broman. Bro moment.
I thought he was just taunting. I just assumed with BBL.
ये राउंड अगर thrifty है, मतलब ये सेव है. ये राउंड अगर जीत गई, ना पॉसिबल ही नहीं है TH का. Bro, रेल दिया bro. खाए तेनू.
Blink and you miss it round. Flawless from BBL. They tie it up.
Oh boy. This is amazing work from them. Just that individual firepower that you know this team possesses comes through. Snake bite in the door too. And Heretics decides, well, we got to make a go for it. And it ain't going
well.
well.
नहीं था. BBL back on game, man. Yes.
What a read. That's got Rose on his feet. IGL knows that he had that round sniffed out well ahead of time. Team Heretics
BBL तो रेज बेट
have
टीम
allowed
है.
it to get tied again,
अबे
11 to
नहीं
11.
रे, बढ़िया खेलती
Mars
है.
and Boo both have their ults.
अरे
Action
यार.
going to be popped as that comes in, and Wood is able to find one. Lloyd eliminated. Lovers Rock, a tag on a Koshmars. Cannot flush him out. He's
उनको
trying to
मालूम पड़ गया
volley
दोस्त
back hard.
क्लियर कर लिया उसने कि दो लोग हैं
Momentum
और
expiring a little bit earlier.
ये देख रहे हो इनकी अल्ट से भले ही कुछ किल करें ना करें लेकिन पूरा इनिशिएशन भी कर देते हैं भाई. तो यार ये शॉट लग जाता है. क्या नियॉन डिप चल रहा है ब्रो.
Woot will get taken down, but time is still bleeding away a bit. BBL have to start pushing forward. The spike is not within the pit, so they can get some access to it. The Hunter's Fury now going to be layered in from Rienz. And that should be curtains
ये राउंड तो
on the
लेके
round.
जाएंगे बट पॉसिबल ही नहीं
Benji
है.
looking for a little bit more. Plays in Rienz to find that elimination. Lovers Rock,
Possible ही नहीं
one
है.
on to Boo. Given the money, still could be rough here for Team Heretics, but they will find the round win to move up to 12. Map point is theirs, but BBL, cash aplenty, can absolutely send this into OT.
But OT
doubt.
OT
And
easy है पता है.
the good
OT
news
जा
here is
सकते हैं
BBL is they had to expend so many ults here. It's 3 that get invested in this round. It's the run it back, it's the pit, it's the Hunter's Fury. And yes, it does go Heretics' way, and it always feels a little uncomfortable with how fired up this BBL team is now. Nice ping out there to get that final kill with the Hunter's Fury as well. Diving out of the pit to get
बट
the
मुश्किल देखो
spot
वाइपर
onto
अल्ट है
the
ना
player.
BBL की. BBL एक साइड तो पिट कर देगी.
And it's going to be the pit for Krebin. He's not going to invest it early either. Hanging on to it. 2-1 ooh, situation.
BBL को हकना नहीं है भाई.
Scary there. Some flashes exchanged. This looks like a fake. I mean, the Benji is going to keep scaling. I mean, it shouldn't be that confusing or obscured. Yeah, you know for sure.
They know exactly where he is now.
Yeah, the cage was up so far.
Now he has to play forward into Larock.
अरे भाई Benji लेके गया.
Clean one tap. Rose going to be hot on his heels. Meanwhile, Love vs. Rock pushing forward, catching
पकड़ा
Koshmars.
गया bro.
Drags it across, finds the headshot. Benji
OT
now
OT
dead.
OT. It's OT guys.
And this just feels like an overcook from Team Heretics.
Yes. This is too
स्टार्टिंग
tricky.
का अच्छा था बट उसके बाद इनको इतना नहीं करना चाहिए था.
Too many layers to it, and you can't capitalize off of what Benji's doing. Nobody's in a position to quick scale into A.
Spike planted.
On top of that, BBL's pushing space when you're not ready.
Watch them run.
Quick check of the TP, now you know.
There's the approach to the back. Wood able to trade it out. Rienz getting them now into a 2v2, but he's down to 5 health.
Player standing.
So Wood would have to do it all to try to bring this to its conclusion. The paranoia, the recon, neither going to be connecting. Tucks a little bit further forward, and he nearly has it. But Loita will keep them afloat.
Bro. भाई क्या राउंड निकाला है?
Our opening map, our opening series in the playoffs is going to overtime.
Well, definitely not super unexpected. I think the way we got here maybe a little bit kind of eyebrow raising in some moments. Both teams playing really good defender side. But with how well these two teams know each other, it's such a battle of the wits between Rose and Boo to make those little bit of adjustments. And both these teams seem to really have a tough time finding those entries, finding those moments on their attacker's side to get some good, you know, clean executes that looked well coordinated. Just felt like they just don't have that same proficiency on that half of the map yet. But defender side, both teams really good, knowing when they need to strike, how to hold the line. Some good reads of the map. Now, BBL looking for an A hit, trying to make it look like doors aren't as strong as they are.
Spot out from Koshmars. Molly going to be set up to try to delay them, but there's the ping reveal. Tripwire intercepting in Larock. Head on entry. You swing out though. Under blocks, able to find him just with the spam. Meanwhile, Boost sliding forward into center pyramids. Cleans up a second kill. Looks for that third, but it's going to be taken too quickly by Woot. Krebin will have to do it all, and that's going to be a bridge too far. Heretics again get themselves up to map point.
I mean, I like the idea here from BBL. We kind of criticized them a little bit earlier that they weren't trying
Vacation से
kind
कब
of
आ रहे
different stuff. This is
हैं?
very different. It's very unusual, but
15
somehow
या 16
Benji
को
Fishy, who's been mostly
देखिए
putting all
BBL
of
से
his
निंजा
util on
खेल
the
रहा
other
है.
half of the map. He's like,
अरे
I'm gonna throw a
निंजा
trip
मैं भी
right
बोला
outside
प्रथम
of
भाई
the
पता है
double door.
स्टार्टिंग
It's a
में
great kill trip. It completely nullifies Laroc's entry, gets him stuck in a position where Kashmaris just has an easy freebie.
Last cannon attack off for Woot. Maybe expecting that Lover's Rock was going to be matching this on the other side. Up out of the window. If he can even spot a pixel of Kreven here. Oh, he does, but this time a little bit late on the shot.
It would be huge if he could find some value. Woot, a very good sniper. Love to get that opening pick, get that extra player, because it's so often come down to that last man standing one way or another in these rounds.
Uh-oh, okay.
Oh, boy.
Taking the exit for a brief little second, but decides, yeah, maybe I should just get out of here.
But he sees them leaning A.
भाई मुझे लग रहा है 15-15 तो करेंगे ये बड़े आराम से.
They've got a good read on this. It's just can they hold it? They're going to pass the op over to Boo. Let Woot do the entry. This is scary. Still the relay bolt, still a paranoia.
Drone spotting him out. Lover's Rock not going to be sticking around up front.
30 seconds left.
Gives over some space.
Bro.
Oh, LaRock, he just sprays and Woot's going to be taken down. Headshots, so even if he had the armor, it wouldn't have mattered at all. Volley over the top, Lloyd able to find Waterians with another shock dart kill. But Lloyd looking to hold his own.
One enemy remaining.
Boo will get pushed out the snake bite to take him down, and this overtime is not over yet.
Over है भाई.
Riens will fall as we get tied up 13-13.
Yeah, again, it's very slow and readable. I think as Heretics, when you decide to hit A, it's just got to be a lot more explosive. You've got to be willing to take risks to clear some of that space. And it can be tough for sure. Your opponents really have a good idea of what you're doing and when you're doing it. They're hitting some nice shots, LaRock in particular. Those last couple of rounds, and then coming into this one, he's been able to just tap somebody who's at the door and just deny entry. Let's see. Timeout being taken. Have to discuss a little bit. Try to, as BBL get that attacker side win.
अच्छा minimum 15 round minimum.
Side of the map here on Breeze. Sometimes it just be that way. We'll see if they can flip the script. Somehow get their map pick here, but it has been labored.
But अच्छा भाई सारे मैच अगर ऐसे exciting होने लग गए ना, like one-sided matches नहीं रहे हैं तो अच्छा है, पता है मजा आता है देखने में.
Key there, trying to rally his boys. Heretics. I just need to see a little bit more on this attacker's side when they get back to it, but
ये नए मैप पे इन्होंने इसमें डाल दिया बड़ी.
BBL has the explosiveness. Just got to be a little bit better. Some of their timings.
This could just be a fast and heavy hit towards A. Set up on the wall. Paranoia going to be sent out as well very early.
अबे BBL ने हार दिया
भाई. Meanwhile, Kreven
नहीं करना चाहिए था.
all the way forward through elbow. Let's see if he can hear anything at all.
There's nothing or no one that could stop him from scaling into B.
Take flight.
दिन तो ठीक था यार, कुछ ज़्यादा खास नहीं. मम्मी के आने का वेट कर रहा हूँ, फिर आराम से लैपटॉप पे देखूँगा. Kudos to Paper X, but last time they made matches non-fun to watch, especially for guys like me who support no team.
LaRock now dead. Stun is out though. Blue going to be isolated. Picked apart. Lloyd able to find that elimination. Finds himself a second as Woot will get taken down as well, and suddenly
अभी तुम देखो utility क्या खतरनाक.
Benji Fishy dead in transit. Kashmar is only able to find the one. Tries to leap forward, but to no avail.
मुझे ऐसा क्यों लग रहा है कि
with the upper
BBL
hand,
लेके
one
जाएगा.
away from taking their map pick.
Yeah, this round.
One-sided,
timeout, thinking that maybe because BBL is taking one, they might go towards that B side. They might have some kind of set play ready to catch us off guard. And so they shift their strong side away, and they never really get a good read on this. Even when all that util sent early, they kind of think, well, maybe that's just a fake. And then Kreven again. Using that space that he's given for free so well. Nobody on Heretics had any clue he had tucked in that far up on the map.
They're ready to try to counteract this. Push forward past the blaze wall, but nothing to be found.
Well, this is all just a play for a pick from Heretics. The spike is still sitting back in spawn, so they weren't even really going to try to scale into B. Just keeping BBL a little bit honest with that mid space, making sure that it's, at least for now, somewhat under their control, gives them a little bit more breathing room. And if they were to pivot towards A, they had opened up a lot of space over on the pyramid side, but again, BBL trying to read that this is going to be a mid re-hit that's thwarted if there was any thoughts about it from Heretics. 3 players on this side. This is all a big fake. You have so much that you're going to try to use to sell this.
Paranoid, hold them back for now. Molly clearing out a forward angle. So far, all of BBL still believing in this, but now realizing Koshmaris, he's going to sprint through shop door, taps that one. Maybe slows him down a little bit on the entry. Meanwhile, Rienz is going to be able to find the rock, but Kreven sliding around the back of the wall, jumps up and ends up getting taken down. Koshmaris able to find the kill. The plan now in play. A 2v3 as BBL try to bring this map to an end.
Here.
And Heretics try to extend this for a little bit more. Swing it back pillar, and Wood has Loeta dead to rights. None the wiser, nor is Lovers Rock. 14 of 14. We keep going.
I like this because BBL hasn't really been biting on the fakes that you've been trying to sell with just like Rienz or just one player. So they add that extra layer in with the Phoenix, and that forces BBL to have to respect it, opens up that space. Now that being said, you're going into Kreven's site, and that is scary the way he's been playing so far. He's only able to get one before he's dealt with, but for a moment there it looks like even though it's good macro from Heretics, they might lose the round anyway, but they hang on. Loeta, a lot of force here. Stacked up in front of B.
फर्स्ट मैच यस प्रियांश वही तो बोल रहा हूँ आज का पहला मैच है ऐसा भी नहीं कि आज और मैच हो चुके हैं ब्रो इस बार अच्छा नाइस ब्रो
suddenly firing all cylinders. Saw glimpses of this, but I think he wants his map to come to an end. He wants to go over to Lotus as Woot will find Loita, and it looks like Heretics are going to find themselves back up to map point, potentially in flawless fashion. The mine Benji will fall, but it's going to be Boo. Starting off the round, ending it, a 3K. And now, 15 to 14 the score.
It's a couple things in this round, but the big thing is that Benji just outright wins that 1v1 against Lovers Rock. I mean, if he doesn't win this, then there's not that extra layer of safety on site with the Cypher util. Boo, that is disgusting. Ridiculous stuff from the IGL. Shown up big time at times for Heretics.
जब पता है अटैकर डिफेंस जीत जाए डिफेंस वाला अटैक जीत जाए तो फिर ना बहुत अनसर्ट में आता है मैच इट कैन सेम लाइक अभी लास्ट मास्टर जैसा
Paranoia stalls it for a moment.
Fight on 2 fronts. Rose, however, going to be overwhelmed. Gets a good amount of damage off that shock dart, but I don't know if it's going to be enough.
Bro, please, please, please. एक बंदा और मर गया अगर 2v5 तो नहीं आ सकते.
Just be the end of this one here on Breeze.
2v5 तो नहीं आ सकते भाई please.
5 players strong. Cam going to be cleared out. Larock needs to do something incredible alongside Kreven. Grip ball sent to try to delay. The spot of the wand to relay both. To the backside, slide forward, but Lovers Rock will get taken.
जीत गए bro, जीत गए bro,
He's been amazing this map. But can do no more. Team Heretics come out swinging. They take
BBL परफॉर्म नहीं है यार, कुछ तो अजीब सा है पता है, लाइक बहुत इजी नाम नहीं है ऐसा बेबी गर्ल या फिर बेबी ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, बट बहुत कुछ तो अजीब सा है.
And eliminate BBL from EWC.
It's a fantastic start here to our playoffs. It's an overtime banger, and the defending
जीत
champions
तो तभी गए थे
barely
जब वो
hanging
पहला
on.
वाला हारे।
BBL
हाँ
giving them
यही बोलता हूँ ना,
a lot
देखो
to deal with.
मैं बता रहा
They're able
हूँ ओटी में
to
ना जब ऐसा
rally
होने
back
लग
in
जाए कि
overtime.
तुम पहले डिफेंस जीते हो
Lot
2
of back
बार
and forth, a lot of great
बट
stuff.
अगली बार तुम
Grevin
डिफेंस हार गए
disgusting for BBL.
और तुम्हारा अटैक
Boot
है
so
तो
solid again on the
चांसेस कम है
duelist
तुम्हारे जीतने के ब्रो।
for Heretics.
लाइक मेंटलिटी वाला भी सीन
Just
होता
now
है।
on Lotus, has BBL been able to continue to learn and improve on a map that used to be a little weak for them?
बिग बॉस
Yeah, this is a really big
एल क्या है एलेक्स?
swing in this series from our expectations and for Heretics' hopes of getting through this one quickly and cleanly.
जब तक ये था गाइस तुमको एक वेबसाइट दिखाता हूँ जो मेरे को अभी रिसेंटली मालूम पड़ी है, समझ रहे हो? यहाँ जाएंगे हम वेलो में, बिग ब्लैक लंग्स। अबे ये तुम्हें टेंस का सब दिख जाएगा, समझ रहे हो? उसका माउस कौन सा है कि 1600 DPI 0.24 पे खेलता है, 1 रॉ इनपुट बफर ऑन है, विंडो सेंसिटिविटी 6000 हर्ट्ज, EDPI 384, फिर उसका करंट क्रॉस हेयर वोटिंग पे खेलता है, देखो नेटिव पे खेलता है, नहीं 92K पे खेलता है, हाँ देखो नेटिव। समझ लो तुम, यहाँ हर एक चीज देखो, आर्टिसन पे खेलता है ये भी, सेटअप का भी है, फिर पीसी भी है, उसका i9 है और 4090 भाई, देख रहे हो अमीरी। रैम कम है 32 GB यार, 64 करनी चाहिए थी। टॉमोहॉक है भाई, ये भी अच्छा है। सोनिट का इनमॉस है भाई, हर एक चीज तुम समझ रहे हो, हर एक चीज इधर दे रखी है उसने। हम्म फिर सेकंड का है, और सेकंड का है स्क्रीम, देखो स्क्रीम तो सीएस भी खेलता है भाई। स्क्रीम 400, इसका डीपीआई उल्टा है, देख रहे हो 400 पे 2.35 भाई 1.2 पे खेलता था, अभी फ्लिक फ्लिक खतरनाक है इसका भाई, देख रहे हो 940 डीपीआई ब्रो। फाइनल माउस पे खेल रहा है, इसका माउस है रेजर वाइपर V3 प्रो ऑब्वियसली। आसूस का ROG का है, आसूस स्पॉन्सर होगा इनका इसलिए इसका भी वाइपर होना चाहिए। नहीं लॉजिटेक का सुपर स्ट्राइक है, डैम 800 पे 0.6, ये भी हाई सेंसी वाले हैं यार। ये मेरा आसपास 0.37 800। नेवर कॉपी प्रो सेटिंग्स फॉर रीजन, यस सर। जीरो पॉइंट वन 1600 भाई, ये देखो ना, ये मेरे मेरे बराबर है बंदा। कैंग कैंग इसका माउस कौन सा है, कुछ तो अजीब सी कंपनी का यूज करता है भाई। टेक्सचर कौन सा यूज करता है, टेक्सचर सुपरलाइट, सुपरलाइट मेरा भी है, ये भी चल रहा है। सैसी सुपरलाइट जॉन क्यूटी वाइपर V4 प्रो प्रो ऑब्वियसली 1600 0.2। श्राउड देखें ब्रो, श्राउड क्या कर रहा है अभी, सुपर स्ट्राइक पर है 1800 और 1। ये देखो भाई 1600 पे 1 भाई, तुम समझ लो कितनी हाई सेंसी पे खेलता है गाइस। मेरा तो मैं तो मेरा सेंस टेंस का जैसे रखता हर टाइम, वो चेंज करता मैं भी चेंज करता। अभी मैं वापस हाई सेंस पे आने वाला हूँ एलेक्स। अभी मेरा जो कमबैक होने वाला है मतलब घर जाने के बाद, क्योंकि क्योंकि मेरा हाथ प्रॉपर रीसेट हो गया ना, समझो लाइक मेरी मसल मेमोरीज जितनी भी हैं वो रिलेटिवली चली गई हैं, राइट। तो अभी मैं कोई भी सेंस पकड़ूंगा वो सेंस मेरे लिए काम आएगी। तो मैं आई विल ट्राई 0.3 1600। अपने इंडियन प्लेयर्स देखें, इंडियन तो कोई प्लेयर, आई डोंट थिंक कोई इंडियन प्लेयर है क्या। इंडिया इंडिया से किसका है भाई, कोई नहीं इंडिया से यार। मैंने सेंस चेंज किया है अपना 0.21 से 0.3, मैं भी 0.3 पे हूँ अभी। बट मेरा रीज़न क्या है, मेरे पास माउस पैड में जगह नहीं है भाई। मुझे जब पता नहीं था स्टार्टिंग में वैलो खेलना एंड ऑल, तो स्टार्टिंग में आई प्लेड ऑन 1 सेंसी ऑन 1600, नाउ माई सेंसी 0.127 ऑन 1600। ग्लोबल ई स्पोर्ट्स है क्या जी, अबे जी का नहीं है इसमें यार। अभी देखते हैं सबसे हाईएस्ट डीपीआई पे कौन खेल रहा है। 8600। हेवड़े भाई ये बंदा। मेरा रीजन है माउस पैड भी नहीं है, लल। भाई तुम समझ रहे हो, इसकी सेंसी 1 है ऑलमोस्ट, पता है 1 पे खेलता है ये हेवड़े। बस ऐसा करने के लिए खतरनाक कर रखा है। वो तो कूल बनते हैं यार। एंड मजे की बात, आई यूज द स्मॉलेस्ट माउस पैड ऑन लो सेंस लो। भाई उसमें तो उठा उठा के हालत खराब है तो की भाई। स्टार्ट कर दो मैच यार। ये आ गया भाई, टोक्यो ड्रिफ्ट एनर्जी एकेडमी में ब्रो हेवड़े। और देखिए सबसे हाई सेंसी किसकी है, सबसे हाई सेंसी 3.3, 800 डीपी ब्रो। माई चैट, मेरा रीजन है माउस पैड नहीं। सीओसी के टॉप प्लेयर्स क्या यूज करते हैं देखना। अबे सीओसी, अबे सीओसी मोबाइल पे खेलते ना पागल आदमी। माई चैट, माई कैट, क्या करूं मैं आपकी बिल्ली का, मियाऊं कराऊं क्या उससे। ब्रो सब लोग ये यूज कर रहे हैं ब्रो। कौन सा है ब्रो ये, विच, देखें ब्रो। देखते हैं टॉप ओलेड गेमिंग, ऑब्वियसली इंडिया। पर सेकंड 0.767 बट एक चीज है, विदाउट एफपीएस वेलो इज ट्रैश। आई मीन एनी गेम यार, नॉट नॉट जस्ट वेलो। ब्रो ये अवेलेबल है क्या इंडिया में, आई डोंट थिंक। क्वेश भाई COC क्लैश ऑफ क्लैन जो आप बोलना चाह रहे हो वो CS है CSGO. 2K OLED है लेकिन 240 हर्ट्ज है ब्रो. इसका प्रॉब्लम है 240 हर्ट्ज. और कौन सा जेन OLED है इसका? अबे 1080 नहीं चाहिए भाई, 1080 नहीं खरीदूंगा मैं एलेक्स. 1080 इज नॉट नाइस. नहीं ब्रो. 2K ब्रो. बाकी गेम्स के लिए 2K यूज करूंगा एलेक्स. देखिए इनके हिसाब से बेस्ट अपर मिड रेंज LG का कोई ये है. मिड रेंज, लोअर रेंज, बजट रेंज. अल्ट्रा वाइड नहीं चाहिए अपने को. छे अच्छा रिव्यू नहीं है इन्होंने. ब्रो तुमको पता है मैं अभी 4K में खेल रहा हूँ. G9 भी आएगा पता है यार. हाय नम्रता, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम. मैच स्टार्ट होने का वेट कर रहे हैं तब तक हम मॉनिटर्स देख रहे हैं. हम लोग ऐसा विंडो शॉपिंग करने हैं. 5 मिनट बाद आती है. लाइक करके जाओ पहले, समझ रहे हो? लाइक करके फिर याद रहेगा कि बाद में दूसरे अकाउंट से लाइक करना है. स्टार्टेड क्या मैच?
Very comfortable on. They navigate. They have great protocols on it. You know, Benji Fishy is going to be such a nuisance on that, likely to be a Cypher again. He causes a lot of issues, especially over on that A side, actually holding down that tree. He's really annoying in that part of the map.
Well, let's see what we got. Don't expect to see any real changes here. As looking like it's just going to be Benji sticking to that Vice. Koshmara's back over onto the Neon. Decent performance from Noah on the Phoenix, all things considered, from that breeze.
Yeah.
So it wasn't necessarily like fully there in the fragging department, not compared to what we usually see from him on Neon, but util-wise, curveball-wise especially.
Defender side, curveballs were great. I will say, yeah, he was really impactful, especially on that first half. He was really annoying with his util. They had a lot of good setups there to tee up, you know, Woot behind him. A lot of times he wasn't, like you were saying, he was kind of the tank. He was the one that was setting up his other duelist for success. So should be, yeah, Krevin on the Cypher there. Nothing too crazy that we're gonna see, it looks like. Nobody running a Viper, much to the chagrin of some, but that's okay, I guess. I like the Viper on this map too, sort of, but a lot of teams these days just want to play that double duelist. They just want to have that extra oomph on some of those hits, on some of those executes, look for that early advantage.
But neither going for the full, you know, Paper Rex Sky layer in here, so It'll just be that fade. Getting stuck to Krevin on the Cypher, the only difference between these squads. See which one between him and Benji Fish he's going to be able to find the most value. I mean, he was an absolute menace on Breeze. If he's going to be able to continue that reign of terror here on Lotus, then perhaps we will be going to a third and final map. For now, all players on stage.
YT Music had good music, but Spotify का sound quality better है. और मैं रिव्यू लिया अपन नहीं आ रहा है.
Yeah, and
LOL, nice.
with these types of comps, a lot of this is just going to come down to some of those, you know, early Rebel Mound fights, those kind of things. Who can get the better trap plays, maybe the front of B when you're going to make some good reads. I think this is going to be pretty similar to Breeze, where it's going to be a very close affair. Both teams are going to have some really good ideas on how each other likes to pilot the map. They've both played it already here at EWC a couple times, so they're going to be very familiar. There's going to be a lot of tape to review between them. And certainly, you know, both these squads are going to be putting in that prep work. It's just a matter of coming down to execution. Heretics will once again be starting on that defender side. BBL goes for attack.
And when I think about LaRock at this tournament so far, the moments that he's had that have been jaw-dropping, it has been him on this raise. So perhaps we can see another performance like that to keep the team alive here at EWC. Otherwise, it might just be a very early goodbye. Crunch attempt over at B main. Nade going to be exchanged, but nothing to be found damage-wise. Meanwhile, Krevin, free scale forward, able to spot out this wall. Thorns over on the tree side.
My eyes are on Rienz for Heretics. He went absolutely crazy on this map the last time they played MIBR on it. 26 kills in their narrow overtime win.
They're going to pump the brake zone, repivot this back. Rienz turns away, turns back, is able to get the spot on the Lover's Rock, can find nothing more. Woot now eliminated as well. BBL looking good to try to close out this pistol. Boo, trying to isolate them down, can't do so. Cam with a spot, swing going to be coming through. Now they can just fully rotate over to the C site. Going worldwide on this one.
One enemy remaining. 30 seconds.
I think they've got this round. I'm feeling pretty confident about it.
Yeah. I think you might be right, especially as Koshmar is, and as low as Loita is. He's the one at risk, and he's the one that's going to get taken down. Flawless pistol to start things off. A big boon here for BBL.
Yeah, just able to create some space at the front of A, have that extra player waiting right there to deal with Rienz, and that opens up so much of the map for them. And again, they're going to have players waiting to lurk. Krevin again, absolute nuisance. So, as Team Heretics, it's probably going to have to be pretty quick adjustments that you're going to need to be finding as this one rolls along. They started off so hot against MIBR on their defender side. Looked like they were going to cruise to an easy map win, but then they dropped like 6 in a row or something like that. A lot to get MIBR right back into it. So Heretics going to be on the back foot this time. All classics. Not really much to speak of in terms of buy-up. Yeah, easy kill for Lover's Rock.
Yeah, nothing more to be done there. I'll find it, quick pivot.
स्ट्रीमर जिसको करता है उसके अपोजिट में करना पड़ता है जिससे मजा है वाह जी वाह मेरा तो किसी का नहीं है लेकिन
as they start rotating out of sync.
Well, and now you're going to be able to max a little bit towards LaRock's showstopper. Get him an orb, get him a charge from the spike. Maybe try to send him out and get a few kills. Only got that ghost in hand, so you'd expect that he's going to want to go hunting, and I think Heretics pretty aware of that, the way they're set up right now. Bit of a crossfire here towards spawn.
Vault charge in death. Halfway to that showstopper now, but it looks like the rest of Heretics happy to just go down to the spike. Don't want to give over any other key advantages here. Lover's Rock, however, should be good for this one, and he will. Quick peek towards that overdrive now, as Boo is going to have his work cut out for him here. That should be an elimination going over. So, yep, Krevin a second charge towards that neural theft. Rienz trying to just tap away, see if he can find anything. He does. Rose will fall, and the other two will go down to the spike.
हेलो वायरल वीडियोस भाई,
Not too
वेलकम टू द
bad for
स्ट्रीम।
both
बिंग
teams,
से
but
टाइम आउट खा
a
रखा
little
हूँ
bit
इस
better
वजह
for
से
BBL,
यार,
I'd
है
say in the
ना।
long run. You're
हाँ
kind of
याद आया,
funneling in
वो दिन याद है
those
मेरे को।
orbs towards the showstopper. The good news is Heretics is they're not going to have that showstopper anywhere near ready for this bonus round, so you don't have to fight against that. Very potent ultimate. Koshmaris only enough for a Guardian. It's because he bought into some of the util there, I guess. Meanwhile, Rose going to be the only one without a rifle on the side of BBL, so very powerful bonus.
Ooh, Rose stuck in place there for a brief little moment, got the K down. Koshmaris able to find that kill quite easily, but now the trick back looking good as Lovers Rock.
डकी भाई कॉम्पी ग्राइंड कब से?
Gets the spam, the drag across, and Woot
15 या
will
16?
fall.
I got spiked.
अभी टाइम है
What a
यार।
monstrous bonus conversion this would be. As Benji Fishy up, swing at the corner. He's lucky to drift away unscathed. Completely rerouted though. Spike can now be planted.
I'm out of here.
Or they could just pivot.
Yeah, they could cut in towards A here. Oh, it's
They're
going to be
gonna try,
hurt.
but yeah, Pooh is here. He finds the first. The spike now down. Paranoia, worried about a quick scale forward to try to cut him off. Instead, it will be that blast pack out.
Here.
Suddenly back into a 2v2. Maybe a bit of an overheat here for BBL, but still in a decent position and already significant damage dealt, even if they can't convert this bonus.
And definitely a real chance for Heretics now. Man, do they feel a lot of pressure to convert this one. Can't be too quiet about where they're coming from.
The flash drop down. Saw the retrieval on that arc rose. Knows that they're going to be playing over on that side. Boom. Not counter swinging fast enough. Larock is able to find that kill. Some spam forward, and oh no, okay, he's not going to go for the knife. Will just show some mercy. Takes him down nice and easy, but that is a hot start now for BBL.
Yeah, this is really good stuff. They're just doing such a nice job there with the haunt, clearing so much space. It locks in the players of Heretics over by the baby door. That means they can't get into that rubble fight the way that they'd like to.
Sayda aldık ya. Bombayı kuralım. Kaos'a girmeyelim.
नहीं
Onu da bilmiyorduk ki o yüzden diyorum.
Create that extra little bit of a layer. No ults just yet. Boo's one away.
Okay.
Okay, Koshmaris, that's not good. 10 HP.
Fortunately, did have the full armor.
True.
So a chance to still yet find some damage with that Marshall.
Well, you've got so much map control. But this time, Heretics expecting a pivot. Oh, it's a collide!
God. Oh, any hope of really trying to convert this one quickly going to be destroyed as Lovers Rock is on for an ace. Can he find it? Benji needs to die one way or the other.
BBL का Rose.
Footsteps had been heard, and it looks like LaRock will just go ahead and take that for himself. Sorry, my guy, no ace for you. But with the plant, he gets a showstopper online now, so the pain very well could continue for Heretics.
No doubt. They are going to be fighting an uphill battle, to say the least. I mean, there's a couple also. There's the overdrive and the showstopper. So it's like there's a lot of opportunities here for BBL to, even if they start off the round in a deficit, to turn things on its head rather quickly. And that's, I assume, going to be a pretty quick timeout from Heretics. A lot to talk about. Usually pretty decent on the defender side of this map, but so far,
आज मेरे गेम
BBL
नहीं
has
गए।
been very, very good.
कोई नहीं यार।
Taking a lot of space. They're winning almost every one of those battles at A. All of them, actually, basically. Heretics, a lot of the rounds, other than one, has played to give up that space. Now, yes, 2 of those were ecos, so kind of makes sense. But at the same time, you give BBL that little bit of breathing room, and they're so good at punishing it. They're so good at understanding. Okay, they've given us. Let's try to pivot. Okay, we don't need to keep going. Let's send out one player to explore A, and okay, they got 2 kills. That's cool. Easy maneuver for us. They're really good at always having that player who's going to be watching the flank, a player who's going to be creating a flank potentially. making it really tricky for Heretics to kind of keep map control. So this round, operator for Woot has to find value. Oh no.
Grabbing part of the one, but nothing more off that. A little bit whiffy on the spray. Meanwhile, Showstopper gonna be locked out. Rock's looking for a target. Sends it in towards backside. Kashmara's Void's taking damage.
Okay, I'm back left of again. Nice.
Now the player advantage for Heretics. The ults out of the equation for BBL. Oh, is pushing aggressively. Takes a decent bit of damage, but so too has the rock. It's the stun. Well, shrugging that one off. Finds the kill. Woot now dead. Suddenly, player advantage. Swing in the corner. Rose still going to be good for another. Rien's just not quite fast enough to find that punish. Now the backstab is in. And the timeout leads to absolutely nothing for Heretics.
Yeah, this gets a little bit weird for Heretics. Start off with that early advantage. You're able to nullify the showstopper thanks to the Vice Wall. Oh, man. Oh, rock there. Just need to do a little bit of damage. But, you know, one of the things that I'm kind of confused about in this round is Kashmara's tucked into that smoke, has the showstopper sail over his head, and he opts to make noise and leave. So that kind of alerts BBL that there could be somebody coming from that angle, and him and Benji try to double up, and it doesn't really find much value. In fact, BBL just kind of says, all right, we're just going to make sure that's clear. Now, pivot over towards C. Benji has the util there as a bit of a cushion, but no wall. It's just the vines. Trying to tangle up BBL and see if he can hit some nasty shots, but they're clearing out. I think they got at least one of them there, or he just popped it quick. Fake TP.
भाई ये तो पूरा one-sided निकल रहा है भाई मैच.
Heretics have gained some space, and they're willing to take their map control and hold on to it for now. Riens does deal with the cam at the very least. You're hoping that this could be the round where you turn it around, get this Thrifty to go. You've got BBL walking into the stack, potentially.
What can Boo find? Showstopper. Up close and personal. Woot committing that one in. Rose. The one to fall, but Lover's Rock looking for a little bit more with that overdrive swing in the corner, and Woot, filter of his shot, is able to sit him down.
देखिए टीम लिक्विड कहाँ गायब हो गई है नेट्स एंड बाकी कुछ पता ही नहीं है अरे भाई
continues to wiggle his way into all of these open positions.
करेगी जल्दी कमबैक यार.
Breeze or here. So damn good. It's sussing out where Team Heretics isn't.
10 seconds left.
मुझे भी इंतजार है यार टीम
committed to.
Spike planted.
Heretics try to get this Thrifty off the ground.
नहीं हाँ लैन नहीं होगा वो क्या बोलते हैं सोहम भाई मतलब लैन बोल रहे हो आप उसको मतलब 5v5 ऑफलाइन कस्टम से मतलब वो ऑफलाइन और ऑनलाइन में उतना सेम.
Turn to the flash pack forward.
बट समझ गया मतलब
able to find two, tries to go for the overdrive, but he's already swung the corner, and Kreven has him dead. The neural theft, the second reveal about to be coming in. Swing in, and Benji will be able to get them over the line. A massive round to be found here for Team Heretics to pull off the Thrifty to get themselves on the board.
I mean, it's beyond huge. So much invested in that round, able to get that early walk into your setup, get those kills, but not able to scoop up guns and still getting it done with the pistols. Let's see this from Kashmaris. Nice.
Very nice.
Nice with the bandit. Benji gets the one tap.
Nice, let's go, let's go, let's go.
He is one of the best with the Sheriffs. I absolutely love to see him in those Thrifty rounds, because he hits some nasty ones for sure.
Mars running over this Rumble Crunch. Ends up losing his life. Loita able to find Boo, and it looks like we're right back to BBL dominance. Stopping the flame of Heretics, making sure that they cannot build up any momentum whatsoever. And if you're Benji, sure, you've got 3K behind this you can buy again, but your teammates sure as hell cannot. Leads not to maximum comfort. So he will just stay here, try to see if he can get a bit of a freebie, and will. The rock to fall. Kreven not too far away. Let's get everything out of their grasp. 6-1.
I must wait a moment.
That's just insane. I mean, that's just,
oh
goodness. Oh, what a
Gets
good
the full
flash.
flash in. No, for a second, I thought Krevin was going to have it. Benji, okay, keeping himself alive. I mean, hell, they keep running at him. He might just ace them in a loss.
Thorns are alive.
And I think if you're Lloyd at that point, you don't want to give him the satisfaction.
Yeah.
Leave him with 4. Let him know that even if he's able to pick you apart like that, you're still no closer to winning the round.
I mean, there's a little bit of util in here. Oh, it's a really good paranoia to avoid to tee himself up. And this is just so easy for them. And look at how back and forth they are using that neon to distract.
Take your exit for a pot.
1v1 दे दिया हार दिया भाई वही बहुत सारी चीज
I think he's frozen. No.
BBL comeback
This is disbelief.
BBL खतरनाक खेल रही है
Oh no. We lost.
Paranoia, try to slow him down.
Nice, Boo.
Quick little easy kill there for Boo. Rian's traded at the same time. Tap the door, Boo wanting that gun. Didn't know it, but he is able to recover it safely.
Just barely. That's nice. Gives you a little bit of extra firepower here.
अभी 2 गन है 4 लोग हैं.
See a little bit more from Heretics though. Got rifles in hand. Benji Fishy does have that steel garden. So it could be a nuisance if the C pivot happens from BBL, but it seems like they maybe want to avoid that, or at least try to, figure out a little bit of the util here. Benji's going to be setting up and then make some plays off of that. And Rose looking for that late linger, that late backstab. Let's see if, ooh, that was close. I thought for a second he might peek out of the smoke accidentally.
Oh, shoulder to shoulder.
Spike planted.
Right, coming in, Boo still trying to find this lurk. Shifts over, will be able to get Rose displaced. 4v3, the weaponry not really still on their side. Steel Garden, however, will look to equalize, but Showstopper is still going to be available. Boo, what are you doing? Where in the hell was he off to?
Satchel out. Last player standing.
Steel Garden takes their guns. It doesn't take their sight. It doesn't take their hearing.
I don't know. I don't know.
I am perplexed.
Yep. I'm left scratching my head a bit on that one too. Well, it is what it is, dude. LaRock there, some sick raise play. Not only is the showstopper there, but as he's getting chased down, throws the satchel to get the safety. Nice little stuff from him. I mean, I don't know what happened here. Heretics have just completely lost their minds. I mean, their mental is out the window. They aren't really able to find any answers every single step of the way. BBL is out shooting them, out thinking them. I wouldn't be surprised if we see the second time out.
Yeah, this is it right here. I mean, at this point, LaRock, I mean, they're not standing up for anything. They have no reason. This is reminding them that they're incapable. This has to be one hell of a speech.
Oh, for sure. I mean,
we come into this map being like, okay, Heretics, the stage is set. The advantage is theirs. Yes, maybe BBL have done their homework. Maybe they've prepped quite a bit for this. And perhaps this will be a very close map, but this is a slaughter.
No, this is brutal. I mean, it's the only round they get is a thrifty defuse because Benji comes up huge with a 1v1 sheriff kill.
Find you.
Now you're into Rose's ult. Got an outlaw again for Lover's Rock. The last time he had this, I think he got a 4K.
Yep.
BBL जीतती है तो 50 lakhs हो जाएगा. अगर 100 का तो बात अलग है ना. 50 क्या है?
There's just nothing there to assist. It's a gamble. It's such a risk, and Boo. I mean, if he pulls it off, it looks brilliant, but
Right.
Twice in a row now. Well, we're left scratching our heads.
Well, it's BBL. Oh my God, Benji is lucky to be alive.
Well, trying to feel back some of that pressure, but now Benji's just screwed. Stuck into a corner. Thorns at his feet. And the paint show arrives. TP right back out of BBL. They are not taking any risks.
This match?
They're just slowing it down.
Cut karo matlab?
They know they have the advantages. Woot now. Alone on this side of the map, dialed in with the operator.
और बताओ King
And this needs to be big.
He's no. Oh.
ले भाई.
Finds the first.
No blast pack here to escape, so.
Quick backpedaling, coming through. A couple shots his way. The Prowler will connect.
30 seconds left.
Has to back off, but now here comes the pivot. Rienz.
Cage triggered.
Closest one on the scene. Going to be held at bay as that cage does get popped. They're going to commit the Nightfall to this. Heretics feeling like they have to force something, but there's no quick scaling off of this.
Take hold.
Sees towards connector, cuts bars out into the open, is going to be able to find the one, but Woot now going to be taken down. Rienz with another.
Twitch का है, Twitch की
A
quality
2v2. Caution 10. Paranoia. The connect onto Rienz. The spray takes the blow. Koshmaris has to try to take him down. And help V49. The peak will come in before the defuse can get held to half. BBL. Yes, this one ends up getting close, but they are still playing this gorgeously. Up now 8-1.
Yeah, one of the things I want to talk about at the beginning of this round is why Boo is trying to go for that push when he does, and it's because there's not that early contest of A main, so he thinks he can cheat a little bit and try to scoot ahead to Rubble for free. Whereas the BBL players, they're watching for that. Lovers rock. Tremendous stuff on the Neon. 13 and 6 right now. Nailing it. Just keep using the Outlaw because Heretics have to keep trying to throw money at the problem. And money doesn't solve everything. Everybody but Koshmaris one tap to this. Woot one away from his ult, so maybe they could get another Thrifty to go off the back of that. But he needs to find a kill or something first. Meanwhile, you know, BBL's game plan right now is go contact, look for picks, go to the other side, see what's up.
Does not check Lover's Rock, and okay. He's unable to find the kill, but Loida will. Finds himself in second, in fact, as that's going to be Rienz dead as well. Woot now forced away. Going to be grabbed up again by LaRock. 3 charges from yet another showstopper.
Diamond 3.
Just taking their time, assessing who they want to give this to, where they want to plant it. And they say, yep, showstopper seems pretty good. Let's get another one of those.
Yeah, should have another one.
अभी आने के बाद देखना भाई crazy gameplay आएगा. KK's monitor भी खरीदने वाला हूँ मैं जल्दी.
There's one. Hits Koshmaris, takes him down to 10. Straight through the wall, and LaRock, one way or another, he's getting that showstopper. A flawless round. As they are just running away with this map. You'd think so many overtimes. A loss on your map pick.
Yes, sir.
You'd be shaken up.
BBL,
they are the ones that are dialed in.
They are so resilient, so confident. This is excellent work from LaRock. They're like, we know where they're at. You can come get some more charges for your showstopper. Dinner's ready.
इसके बाद
served on a plate.
versus
Rock.
Okay.
फिर तो और देख लोगे. यार
A lifeline for Team Heretics.
मेरे को चीज बताना मतलब
Quickly off the back of that spill forward, taking space past Mound, but it looks like BBL, they're going to fast re-clear this. They're more than willing to take the fight. CP going to be used just to try to instill some doubt in LaRock is able to find Koshmaris.
9-1 वही ना प्रफुल्ल भाई. हाँ सवाल ये है.
Only that 4v4, the showstopper still in the back pocket.
मुझे इतनी knowledge नहीं है अभी मतलब समझ रहे हो मतलब same price पे.
Looking for a timing, he'll be able to find it off that haunt. Meanwhile, showstopper's going to be exchanged. Chucks it in there, and boom, he's still playing forward. He gets caught. Meanwhile, Woot comes away with absolutely nothing.
That felt so early from Woot there. I guess just the pressure.
And he's just trying to stalemate the rock, but because Boo
हाँ,
is just
अभी आ रही होगी मेरी आवाज, अभी
trying to
क्लियर आ
hold
रही है
that
ना?
corner, he ends up getting taken down.
अभी एकदम क्रिस्टल क्लियर आ रही होगी मेरी
Now it's
आवाज,
Benji
राइट?
Fishin trying to hold the line. Against Rose, he's just trying to
30 seconds left.
maybe even it's still a little bit of a fake.
क्लियर क्रिस्टल क्लियर.
Push forward into B. No util other than the C's in hand of the ball man. And Laura
हाँ बट जेन का अंतर है.
basically lined up.
गेम की कम कर दो.
His turn now
गेम
to
की
be
ज्यादा
on
है.
board ace.
तुमको अभी भी मेरी आवाज नहीं आ रही क्या क्लियर?
10 seconds left.
The spike planted in
है
Benji.
गाइस?
What are you meant to do?
और अपनी भी. रुको मैं अपनी थोड़ी सी कम कर दिया.
Just has to back away. But he has no idea if he has a safe angle, a safe place to really tuck back.
Right, you know LaRock is thirsty for that ace.
Well, he's thirsty for that ace, and Rose also tripped the wall. He doesn't know if he's really slipped the net.
अभी थोड़ा मन रुकोगे तो OLED 2K 500 Hz 24 इंच या 24 इंच नहीं चाहिए यार.
Looks like LaRock not going to go hunting super hard for this one. Continuing to play it wisely, cautiously. No reveal off that haunt.
छोटी स्क्रीन लगती है 24 पता है.
Detonating. Benji should be good to hold on to this. No, he's not. It is just a wide swing into the spray down.
आ रही है क्लियर टगी. Thank you so
Nothing
much.
carried over. And nothing going Heretics' way.
अरे नहीं KKS देखो वैलो के तुम पर्सपेक्टिव से देखोगे ना तो यार अच्छा है. अब अगर मैं 60-70 हज़ार रुपए फूक रहा हूँ भाई
because BBL is activated and if LaRock
तो मैं
is
केवल
online,
वैलो के लिए नहीं लूंगा ना. मतलब मैं बाकी गेम भी खेलता हूँ तो मुझे बड़ी स्क्रीन चाहिए. एक मेरे मन में पता है क्या आ रहा है? मैं वो ले लूँ G9 ओडिसी G9 बट उसका OLED पुराना है पता है.
kind of close to Lover's Rock Zone, maybe. I mean, Kashmaris does have his.
Look at this read.
Yep, they know.
Ready for this crunch.
अरे मैं बोल रहा हूँ ना यार. मैंने आज वो देखा. क्या देख लिया इंजन भाई ऐसा?
He just can't connect the shots. Rock dead too early now. It is all down to Rose to see what damage he can get. But last round of the half, not going to be able to find a round win here. So 10-2, BBL still looking incredible.
Yeah, this is insane work from them against a team that's generally pretty darn good on their defender side of Lotus. That is, all Rians can do is laugh here a little bit. He at least had a crazy good last round there, but
ऐसे ही बोलते रहो यार कि भाई आपकी जरूरत है
I
मेरे
have to
को.
forget from everybody on Heretics.
आप लकी हो यार.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I think you're just trying to focus forward for Sunset.
रोनाल्डो को देख लिया क्या
I mean, there's always an opportunity, but for now, let's send things over to Lou.
इधर एलेक्सी बैठा है. एलेक्सी जरा चैट करना कुछ.
EWC without its super
उसके अकाउंट का
fans.
नाम
I'm
देखना
now
तुम.
joined by Otto and Gio, super fans from Heretics. So I'm going to ask you boys first, where are you guys from? Where did you come from and how long was the trip to Paris?
Okay, it took like 2 days to come here. I'm from El Salvador in Central America. Yeah, it's a really amazing experience to be here.
It feels great to have you here as well. Gio, where do you come from and how long was the trip?
I come from Mexico. It was around like 14 hours to get here. So, yeah.
That's passion. We can call that passion. Donc, d'où est-ce que vous venez? Comment était le voyage, etc. On a un fan du Salvador et de l'autre côté du Mexique. 2 jours, 14 heures pour venir supporter Heretics. On espère qu'ils vont se porter mieux sur cette seconde map. And how does it feel, you know, traveling throughout the world to like watch esports, House Paris, etc.
क्या गलत डायरेक्शन से आ गया क्या? उसको धरती घूम के आना था समझ रहे हो? अगर वो राइट से आता घूम के तो कम समय लगता. लेफ्ट से घूम के आ गया. थर्ड मैप जाएगा आई थिंक. अरे आई थिंक क्या प्रसून भाई पक्की बात है. मैप 3 आने वाला है.
Beginning, I'm gonna say I can't believe that I'm gonna be here. Yeah. But it's okay.
Insane experience, insane surprise indeed. And what about you, Gio?
It's such a dream come true. I feel like I'm still sleeping. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow or something like that. But yeah, being able to experience the whole event, seeing the players like this close is just crazy.
Être juste à côté des joueurs comme ça, c'est une expérience incroyable. J'ai l'impression que c'est un rêve et que je vais me réveiller bientôt. And last question, but not least, who is your MVP in Team Heretics and who's going to help the boys carry the game?
To be honest, I can choose.
You have to.
Okay, if I have to choose one, I'm gonna say Rians.
Okay, Rians, what about you?
I mean, I love Benji, but I think when it comes to that clutch factor, it's going to be Rians.
Rians, let's see if Rians can take the win on Lotus for the Heretics boys. Let's go.
It has been incredibly rough for Heretics so far here on Lotus. Rian's a lot of praise from the fans, a lot of praise from everyone around the world. We know what he's capable of, and right now, yes, he is going to be sitting at the top of the scoreboard for Heretics, but it's not been a standard, a usual performance from him.
हम घूम रहे थे मैन मेरे दोस्त तो ऐसे ही जंगल टाइप लगे कि यहाँ हमने देखा एक बेवड़ा दारू के वहाँ हग रहा था हमने फिर वहाँ पत्थर मार के भगा दिया उसको अबे हगने तो दो यार.
That is not the start you want. Lovers Rock with the Sheriff out-dueling Rians. The struggles continue. Kashmaris.
मैंने स्क्रीन खोली बट गया भूल गया कि खोल ली. वंडरिंग की मेंढक की आवाज कहाँ से आ रही है. रियलाइज लेटर. सूरज आपकी उम्र हो रही है दोस्त. यू नो आप भी बन चुके हैं अंक. क्या कमबैक होगा क्या नहीं वे. दिस पॉसिबल भाई. 10-2 से कमबैक इज दिस पॉसिबल.
Tucked over the side, Rose. Ooh, slowed down. Narrowly able to get away from that one. Meanwhile, Lovers Rock is able to find another kill. A third in his hands.
अबे क्या देख
भाई
तुम
Boo and Benji just there on the around the of the half. Boo interrupts it, but Benji Fishy needs to go nuclear, but the defuse is already stuck. The round is already over. And I think this map is as well.
I mean, it's just sort of Heretics trying to mimic what worked for BBL on their pistol in the first half. But nobody's there because the BBL is all the way over on the other side of the map. They get that first pick and they immediately start kind of shifting counterclockwise. They're moving in the opposite direction. And that whole time, that's just giving them this great 2-2-1 split to come into the B site. And that means for Benji to find value, the rest of his team has to hold the line, and they just cannot. To buy up to force. I have the spite. Sheriff's a stinger and an outlaw. 3 players will be one tap to that outlaw on BBL. So that one could find some unexpected value. That one is kind of a unique one to throw into the mix on a force buy. You're usually just going to see like stingers and the Sheriffs. But they're going to try to eke out an extra little advantage. Benji has to cut armor for that.
Slow creep up. I think the biggest concern is that it's not a force buy death ball. It's a split, a 3-2. I believe Lovers Rock able to get a spot out, but no reason for him to try to push forward. He's got that judge, can just continue to maintain control over that corner, that entry to the site. Some interest drummed up though, as we do see rotation coming in. Benji, okay, felt over shot. Sits down Lovers Rock on that slide. With that kill, they're now going to try to just pivot everybody back over to A, but look at the time remaining, 25 seconds still. 2 players here, and another not very far away. So Rock, ready to join in on that connector. Okay, Rose, not able to find much of anything there. The Lloyds could still be their demise.
10 seconds
left. Benji both going to be struck down. The wallbang shot takes him low, but cannot find the elimination. Boo surviving. 3 HP in the regen armor.
तो तुम एपेक्स खेलते भी हो क्या?
Still decently winnable though for BBL as Lloyd to the rock.
हेलो फ्रॉस्टी भाई बड़े समय के बाद भाई नाइस कैसे हो फ्रॉस्टी भाई वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम
12-2
भाई यार इतना गंदा हार रहे हैं
one comeback of that caliber at this event. The hands of Team Red Force.
पहले मैच में इतना हगे इतना सब कुछ दिखा दिया और दूसरे में
it doesn't feel like it. It feels like BBL is winning in every aspect of the game on this map. The firepower, the teamwork, you know, when they need an individual to go big because it doesn't start off, you know, the way you would want in the round. This time it's Loita. Serious heavy lifting. I mean, him and Krevin have only died 5 times each. We're into round 15. Just ridiculous stuff. They gamble stack over at A. They were looking for the knockout blow. They went for the haymaker, and it's gonna miss. So gonna have to go back into the jabs or something a little bit different, because they're gonna split their forces. Ares for Kashmaris.
Not shocking at all.
No.
We'll lean into this weapon. Even on a good economy. Meanwhile, oh look, Rock is jumping over the top and boom, no, but why is it not getting the blast back? He gets himself a second before finally being traded out. Grabbing to the push, 2 kills gonna be found. That Sheriff is singing, and he is looking to silence Heretics, and they have. Lotus, it is a dismantling of Heretics.
अबे चैट को बोला है सुनाई नहीं दे रहा.
As BBL keep themselves alive here at EWC 2026 Sunset, trying to side it all.
I love Lorak. He just leans right into that villain story, goes to the crowd, and he goes, I want to hear it. I want to hear ya. He is unbelievable. I mean, just every possible aspect you could think of, BBL are better on this map. Lorak is so good at Raze, really creative with the blast packs, whereas I felt like Woot was really lacking in a lot of that department. Obviously, the individual, just frankly, shooting is way better, straight up. What else do you want me to say? There was a couple rounds in there where Heretics have the equal footing in a firefight and they just lose.
Yeah, this was completely one-sided. Never really close at any moment. Let's send things back over to the D-Gun and the desk. Hear what they have to say, because I was told, you know, if you have nothing good to say nothing at all. So I'll let D-Gun do all the talking.
डोमिनेट किया यार टीएस कॉन्फिडेंस में नहीं जाएगी थर्ड मैप पे. अरे लेकिन थर्ड मैप पे पता है मजा आएगा. लाइक थर्ड मैप पे भी मुझे लग रहा है कि ये ओटी जाने के ना चांसेस बहुत है प्रथम भाई.
BBL are
you know, like,
back in a dominant way. That's
like
the
relatively
Lorak that
nice.
we've been looking for, that MVP caliber battle, and he shows up here in map number 2. It's 1-1.
Look at this. He's showing that I can't hear you to the crowd that are definitely Heretics' favorite here. This kid is a villain, and that's how he likes it. Man, he's having the best time here.
You say that, but at the same time, if anyone ever speaks to Lorak, he's like the sweetest boy ever.
Yeah.
But the moment that he goes on stage, he forgets about all of that. Lotus is his territory, and BBL in this second maps, it keeps happening time and time again. I do not want to hear
दोनों वेट करते हैं कुछ तो ये बोलेगी भाई औरत बोलेगी देखना
get in their heads. No, the mental reason that they can have from one map to another is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's all about the fact that we saw the Lotus twice. It goes to OT twice, and they lose it both of those times. And then they go back to the drawing board. They almost 13-0 EDG here, and then they put up a second dominant performance. This is excellent adaptation mid-tournament on this map, and it looks better than ever.
All right, well, we were in the back, and I got to tell you, Big Time was freaking out with the way that Heretics decided to do their composition, and then the strategy that followed it up here with the A site. It was just constant A site retake and big time heartache.
Look, this is the problem of a main, right? We see this with so many teams. Look at this for Heretics. They want to fight into a main. Kakuka, what's missing?
A Viper wall?
A Viper wall, that's what's missing. Correct that. You see how hard it is for them to get back into this A site. You see how hard it is for them to be able to retreat away. And in every major gun round, what stopped them from getting the momentum is that they struggled to come back in this A site.
Yeah, it's very complicated. You can think that because of the Neon has the wall, the problem is that you're most likely going to be in a disadvantage when you're going to retake, especially if you're going up against a team like BBL who like to do this 4-man pushes.
Yeah, look at this. This is on Eco. They try and retake. They have to invest that ult because it's so hard to win this fight. Otherwise, BBL trade this out well, keep themselves alive in the round. Literally every single major swing round, this is their move, and it doesn't work. So consistently, BBL one step ahead here in the macro.
To me, there's also a big difference, and I do think that Lovestruck like diffed on Kosh on this map. Like if you put the two Neons head to head, we could see in that replay the way that he was moving and interpreting the situation, how he was reacting to that aggression and whatnot on the side of Lovestruck was on top of what Kushmaros was bringing, which is
relatively और अच्छा बनेगा, समझ रहे हो? Competition
on the
बढ़ेगा.
opposite side for Team Heretics, you know, if you're going to pick a composition like that that makes taking or retaking A that hard, you gotta find something else to do, and it just felt like time and time again, they're like, our guns will wake up. It was a wake on Breeze. We'll be able to bounce back. and they just never did. And I think that leads us to hopefully our second highlight here, round 8, where when they do have an opportunity to come back, they overheat. The Omen teleports in, and it's all out of order here, Kakuka.
I think that throughout this entire map, what we had was a Team Heretics that never found the footing, never found exactly how to retake. I think that they were so confused about so many of these situations, and BBL was on top of every single one of those mistakes, taking advantage of those. As we said, LaRock having an amazing performance. I think that we can have that conversation for absolutely every single one of those players, but if we think about that there's an MVP prize at the end of this tournament, we gotta give it to LaRock for now.
And it's so perfect that Woot had a phenomenal map 1, and now it's LaRock with a phenomenal map 2. These two are going head to head here. The previous MVP
यार मेरे को
against
अपना
the
स्टोर
current
देखने का
number
मन कर रहा है,
1
लेकिन
candidate. It doesn't get better than
मेरे
this.
को लग रहा है कि अगर मैं स्टोर देखने के लिए जाऊंगा
This is the type of
तो मेरा
performance
लैपटॉप
that
का
we
GG हो
thought he
जाएगा.
would have. Above 300 ACS, just making play after play, and even that final round going up and over the box, picking off one in a 1v2, still trading out. He was just always taking down at least one, if not two.
I mean, the thing is now for me, can he keep this performance up on Sunset? That's where we're going to next. That's our map 3 decider here. And this is a crazy map for it to end on, because Heretics, they were so good at this map. They were so well known for this map. I saw everybody in the game copy their Sunset. Have they been able to figure out the map here at EWC when it's back in the pool?
And we have already seen BBL win in this map, doing it dominantly so
अरे हो जाएगा
against
रे.
EDG. And as you're saying, it's not only that Team Heretics had a great Sunset, is that no team in the competition has been willing to go to Sunset against Team Heretics. That means it's saved until this very moment, and it's a big question mark because, as we said, BBL has done such a good job in perfectioning these compositions for the maps, moving Kreven around into what position he's going to be playing in and with what agent. But for the side of Team Heretics, I feel like they need the reps before they feel comfortable in the map. The question around Kashmaras still stands even to this day.
Yeah, final thoughts here, big time.
चलो इसके बाद एक
I
बार
think
स्टोर
Heretics,
देख लेता हूँ
bounced
स्टोर
back
क्या
after
है.
that. Nobody was firing. They didn't have any magic there in the server. BBL ran away with it. I need to see them wake up.
It is 1-1 with the next map win. You move on with the next map loss. You are out of EWC, Team Heretics and BBL. And for more on the journey that Team Heretics has taken, let's take a look at this video.
And last year's finals.
अभी तो आधे घंटे में खुलेगा रायट क्लाइंट, फिर उसके आधे घंटे में खुलेगा वैलोरेंट. तब तक मैच हो जाएगा खत्म. गेस करो एलेक्स क्या आएगा स्टोर में. तुम्हारा तो 16 जीबी है, मेरा 8 जीबी. अबे मेरा लेकिन 16 जीबी की भी उम्र हो चुकी है ना. आयोन शेरिफ आएगी. नहीं यार, आयोन शेरिफ मत बुलाओ यार. कुछ अच्छा यार, कुछ अच्छा आना चाहिए स्टोर में. समझ रहे हो, कुछ जेन्युइनली क्रेजी आ जाए भाई. इसको देख के बोलूं भाई ये तो मैं खरीद रहा हूँ भाई, कि ये आ जाए भाई, अभी उठा लूंगा. ऐसा कुछ. हीलिक्स फैंटम। देखे पहले कौन कौन ऑनलाइन है। इंटेंस भाई का कस्टम चल रहा है। किसके साथ कस्टम खेल रहे हैं? डायमंड 2 कर दिया था डायमंड। उसके बाद गेम भाई ऑनलाइन है। टिपी भाई अभी लाइव अनरेटेड खेल लिया भाई। अनरेटेड भाई समझ रहे हो? कॉम भी नहीं अनरेटेड। ठीक है, इससे टट्टी स्टोर क्या ही आएगा। फैन प्लेट तो अभी पता है नया वीसीटी का फैन प्लेट आने वाला है, पता है? बे वीसीटी का ही फैन प्लेट आने वाला है, तो फिर क्या पॉइंट है? क्लासिक अच्छी है नहीं यार प्रसून भाई, बहुत एक्सपेंसिव है और क्लासिक लेने का इट्स नॉट पॉइंट।
Better knife, that's a Turkish knife.
That was one shot.
That was one shot, I didn't know it hit your back.
Sheriff, go Sheriff. Oh my god, this catch, bro. Come on.
Wow, bro, nice shot.
Nice game, bro. Thanks so much.
Bro, GG, bro.
GG.
और जो मेरे पास है क्लासिक वो ऑलरेडी बहुत अच्छे हैं। अरे नहीं आएगा लाडले, परमिशन है ना। EWC की स्ट्रीम पे जो भी दिख रहा है वो कॉपीराइट वाला कंटेंट नहीं है उनके लिए। उनको नहीं आएगा तो मुझे नहीं आएगा।
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Esports World Cup 2026 Valorant. After this map, one team's dreams and key will be crushed and will be going home. It is 1-1 BBL and Heretics as Team Heretics suffers one of the biggest losses here in the tournament, tying Global Esports with that 13-2.
Yeah.
And they've got to pick themselves up off the ground if they want to defend their title as the only winner of Valorant here at EWC.
That's exactly it. I can't stress this enough. There is no double elimination here. You lose this map 3, you will be going home. Your key will be crushed. You will not be able to defend your title. BBL looking more confident than ever after that last map.
Two very different stories. We have the title defenders in Team Heretics, and we have a group of 5 youngsters that just ascended into VCT. This is their second global event ever. They were lucky and strong enough to, at the beginning of the year, be the first winners in kickoff EMEA. Had a quiet
and Lovers Rock all tied at the top of the ACS leaderboards with 251 ACS on the dot.
Yeah.
They are firing on all cylinders now after that second map.
I mean, this is a scary, scary squad. We talk so much about the Rock, but really, this is all 5 of them, top to bottom, able to excel here as we have our agent select coming in now.
ये इंसान अभी चल नहीं रहा है, नहीं तो G2 भी क्वालिफाई करती फॉर श्योर। जॉगमो बेस्ट गोलिस्ट ऑफ अमेरिका।
at the same time, we were wondering what Heretics was going to change from years prior, and it doesn't look like it's going to be much. Concerns that we had on this Sunset for them was that Wood sometimes was not on point with the KO. Koshmaras, I think that this is the moment for him to shine when we're speaking about the one-to-one.
One thing I want to talk about is Benji Fishy on this Cypher. When they were at their best on this map, he was astronomical on this agent, especially around that B side. And I always remember those B side post plants. Yes, the map's changed a little bit, but look for that same style here from Heretics.
I know that we've been highlighting the players in BBL. To me, the difference maker still keeps being, is Lover's Rock turning up today or not? And to me, even on that breeze, he perfectly did. He's able to keep that up, especially with the defenses that BBL has been giving us throughout the entire year. He should be and could be the key to shutting Heretics down and ending their dream of doing it again.
The burden of being the title defenders here at EWC is upon the shoulders of Team Heretics, but the young squad that knows no better. The only know forward is BBL on the cusp of knocking out those title defenders and making history. Let's find out as we go to map number 3 with the Kilios and Paper Thin.
Sunset to decide it all. His third and final map is BBL absolutely battered Heretics on Lotus. Can they maintain that form? Can Heretics regain theirs? And stick around in this tournament to defend their title. In back-to-back years, it's a single elimination playoff format. No second chances, no reprieve. Loser here. Their run comes to an end.
You just gotta wonder, is that momentum gonna be able to carry over for BBL? You know, sometimes in EMEA, they'll have one of those maps where they'll blow an opponent out of the water, and then the next map they'll be kind of shaky again. So just looking to see if they're gonna be able to maintain that form. You know, Laroc going on to a very different role.
मैं फ्री टाइम में 23 चैंपियन का मैच
some of those sonic
देखता हूँ उस
sensors
टाइम पे Demon
early
1 का
over
पीक
on
था
the B
बट
site.
ये इंसान भी
Still sitting on his
कम
wall
नहीं
in
था
his
उस
net,
टाइम पे भी
just waiting.
I mean ये सब
Bit of a trap play off of contact
like
on that
pro
sensor.
लोग
It's a
वाले ना
full
एकदम
on
crazy
mid
खेले
push.
हैं अपने
Rose
टाइम पे
has
you
to
know like
hightail it out of there.
they are
Role
legends
that he did
for
play
a
incredibly
reason.
well versus EDG. Brevin going to take that first contact, but it's going to be fully flashed up. Luck now having to backpedal away. But we'll find a stun. Meanwhile, Rose around the back has this sudden arrival. He's only going to be able to clean up one. Valorant able to find two. What a volley of shots from him, but Woot still in this mix, still in this fight. Gets himself a 3K. Fishing for a little bit more blind, but players will rescale back over towards Boba. Looks like they might just be pushing.
They have another, yeah, they have time for another pivot, and Loida's somewhat aware of it.
Lover's Rock, he's quick on their heels though, in around the back. I don't know if he has been scouted at all. There is no credence being lent to this for the moment. Loida able to find one, the turn back Woot gets himself a 4K,
Hello Harsh
but
bhai,
Loida
welcome to the stream.
gets
कैसे
BBL
हो आप?
the opening pistol.
मेरे को मेंबरशिप कौन गिफ्ट कर दिया यार? आप तो ऐसे बोल रहे हो कि किसने यहाँ पे आके गुंडागर्दी करी?
This one right here from Locke. I thought he was going to get the third for a second there. I thought he had Woot lined up, but
समझ रहे हो?
not quite. It was Benji maybe, but regardless, really good read of the map there by the last two surviving players, keeping Heretics very well pinned in, giving them a really tough crossfire. The timing couldn't have been better there either.
By the way,
absolutely nailing that. Clear of the dart.
भाई ये भी वन में लग रहा है मेरे को.
No.
मेरे को गिफ्ट होती नहीं ना मेंबरशिप, इसलिए देखो अब हो गई ना इतने प्यारे प्यारे. देखो आपके नाम के आगे एक प्यारा सा डक आ गया जिसकी रैंक अभी आयरन है, बात अलग है. बट कोई नहीं.
So they know that somebody could be there. They're pinging it out. They're at least aware of it.
Spot of the leg. And now they very much do know that this gun is in play. I mean, Krevin, if he had just pulled the trigger there.
Yeah, I know.
Would have had him dead, dialed in, not knowing it. But let's get tucked very close forward. Looks like he's going to reassess this. Play away from that sonic sensor.
Well, they've got kind of a read on this. They're a little bit worried about mid, but with that wall there, you can pretty much turn your attention towards the front here.
That at the ready. Chucks that one through. Krevin's going to be able to find one, but gets traded out. But LaRock with that Guardian looking for a little bit more. Just be the 2 kills found for him. Then another 2 on the back for Rose. 3 players survive. 2-0 start and overall clean anti-eco for BBL.
Pretty curious if Heretics have an inkling that the Omen tucked into the corner had a judge. They again
और बताओ कैसा जा रहा है जीवन आपका हार्ड
cleared by the recon. That's something that I'm kind of having my eyes
भाई BBL नहीं माननी भाई
towards for this bonus. BBL. Good setup there at the end. Nice job by LaRock to once again just step into the fray. Find his moment to be annoying. Oh, just went right past it.
Yeah, went past it. Coach Mars just get taken down. Some damage. Offered up to try to get that assist. Meanwhile, Lovers Rock having to backpedal. Still has this fast lane, but this is all now a bit of a bait to try to play in Rose, tucked into the corner. Heretics, though, pausing, wanting to see if he's going to go for this repeat.
Guys, फटाफट like कर दो. Can we hit
sure you gotta be real careful about it too.
25 like?
2 of the players can absorb one of the hits.
Jiggle peeks it again. Hands making sure checks everything here. It's spotted on that drone, and what a shot from Lovers from LaRock, and then Lovers Rock on the back end. He's able to find 2. Rien's having to do it all. The swing out.
Oh my God, भाई demon है भाई ये.
Absolutely destroys them. That is the Rienz that we know.
Oh, and it couldn't have come at a more opportune moment. Heretics were about to get bonus. This should have been over. This should have been done.
हाना का crazy clutch किया है.
Rienz.
Okay. Absolutely incredible. The coaching staff as well on their feet off the back of that play. What a bailout. But all things considered, it's still a good bonus for BBL.
Yes, it is still a absolutely ridiculous bonus. And now only 3 players have that half armor. So Lovers Rock still going to be leaning in towards that outlaw. Feeling so confident about it, and he should be. He's really damn good with it.
This insert on Kashmaris, and I don't know if they're going to be able to clear this out without just playing forward and peeking in the alley.
Well, I mean, Loida,
he's still scaling.
He's aware that this is possible.
Checking, and wow, what a clean shot.
Woo!
Swift on that one. Shock Dart's not able to find too much.
Sensor destroyed.
Things are now going to be broken. But Lovers Rock, he's done it again. 2 players going to be collided there as Woot and Boo will fall. The hero of the previous eliminated is just Benji Fishy.
वैसे elimination इतनी आसानी से नहीं जाने देगी TH.
B main.
True.
30 seconds left.
No way to try to make a play of this realistically.
No.
Best bet would be to try to recover a weapon, get something better than the Bulldog, but even that is just so very risky. Camera out, the spot, the swing, the death. As BBL get the flawless off the back of a very close bonus, and now they're up 3-1.
This is going to do a lot for BBL's economy. They were getting pretty low in the bank account coming into this round because they lost that bonus. So this one, pretty important for them in this defender side. And this is huge because they're going to be able to just keep all their weapons. They have an outlaw already in the mix to deal with the eco
भाई
round.
ITL के कैमरामैन इधर भी पहुंच गए क्या?
Should be them looking pretty good to go up to 4. I mean, if worse comes to worse, you have Lovers Rock's overdrive. Oh, Rose.
Forced away, but Lloyd, he's got
अरे बाप रे भाई. Hello पाजी, welcome to the stream. Easy भाई. Hacker की entry हो गई भाई. Hello पाजी, welcome to the stream and thank you so much for being a bad for 4 months यार. Easy.
Still damage dealt, and all of Heretics contained in alley.
पाजी BBL ने तो भाई GG कर दिया भाई.
He's the only one who's going to be one shot to the outlaw, so he's going to tuck in, just try to play, see if anybody clears his wall. He's like, Luke wants to go for it. Not sure
You're gonna take, you know, damn near all of the mags he got for that stinger.
I was about to say, I think it takes like 3 mags out of that stinger.
Like to segment it. Meanwhile, Loida taking to the high ground, counter swing available. The drop of a hat from Rose. Peeking from Benji. He'll be left on the floor, spot on the 1. Spray connecting, Boo down to 22. Grabs that outlaw.
30 seconds left.
Meanwhile, Krevin. Approach on the back.
Poison's off.
There's just no other recourse here. For Heretics. It's 20 seconds. They're actually going to ult for this. This is a big commit in. The plant will come through. Woot trying to see if he can interrupt and intercept any of these players, but he will not. And there's the spot out. Boo, the belter of a shot. And the ult ends up rebounding into the corner. He does not get caught. Suddenly, a chance, an opportunity. But Boo trying to scope in on that corner. The Hunter's Fury. They know exactly where Woot's at, and they want to keep him contained. It's a quick cancel though.
डिफ्यूज हो जाएगा भाई भाई चैट इतनी डेड क्यों है मैं अकेला हूँ क्या आज पता नहीं सुन भाई लाइक कोई नहीं है आज आई थिंक सब लोग बिजी हैं आज
Oh man, I mean the fact that Heretics is able to fight back in this round, very impressive. They were seemingly
भाई पता है प्रसून भाई मैंने जब लास्ट वाली वॉच पार्टी करी थी ना उसमें तो क्रेजी लोग आए थे भाई 20 की वॉचिंग बैक टू बैक हेलो बाय द वे मैं माइनक्राफ्ट में विदर स्केलेटन फार्म बना लिया खुद के लिए अरे वाह पाजी नहीं मान रहे भाई पाजी बीम बेचेंगे सबको हाँ वीकेंड जिसको भी वीकेंड चाहिए खरीद लो भाई रिचर से सर्वर बनूंगा बाप रे पाजी
And it's a lot to be invested. Granted, yes, a bit of a silver lining. You spiral down to the stage.
मैं एक बार लौट कर और आ जाऊं फिर और क्रेजी चीजें लेकर आऊंगा अपडेट
end up getting burned, but you're still walking away every single round bruised up. This beating that BBL continues to just dish out.
For sure.
Already 6 हो गए वीकेंड अरे बाप रे
And it's just when you lose those early player
भाई
advantages.
मैं तो क्या बोलता हूँ सुनो ना
BBL has shown that they're pretty disciplined about not giving you a lot of opportunities.
10-12
as aggressive as this squad is widely
वो बना
known
के
to
ना
be,
छोड़
I'm
दो
pretty
ऐसा
impressed with their ability to pause at times and to kind of just settle down, settle in, wait you out, play the smart game. That round right there, even though it doesn't go their way because Bua's ult, it's still, I think, very well handled in the theoretical sense. Execution may be a little bit off, but that's not the end of the world there. Cam gets set up. Opt for Lover's Rock.
विदर बॉस बना के एकदम ऐसा सर्वर में लोग एंट्री कर रहे हैं और ले
closer and closer to Wutal. Already have the Hunter's Fury for Rians, and Boo has Loita dead.
TP's up over the top corner, peek, Loida. Maybe even just killed on a jump spot. Hard to tell just how clean the kill was, but it's a critical advantage that Heretics need. Well, Benji is stuck here in mid, trying to find that timing, takes the armor away from Lover's Rock, but cannot get that elimination through. Repivot back over to B, though, from both of the teams as BBL starting to realize that it's not going to be hitting on A. Your point avoided. Relay bolt into the back. Krevin trying to just jump up and down, keep himself safe. Cosmos will be able to find that elimination as Lover's Rock goes in with the overdrive. Good for one, but the players dying around him. Benji able to find it. The off now on the floor in the rock.
30 seconds left.
There need to be a 3K.
Spike planted.
No net. No real util to try to make a go of this. Just a single sonic sensor. That is not going to lead to much. Flush against the wall here is Rienz. Laroc swinging that corner, able to find the one. He's trying to fish him out, but it's going to be Rienz jumping over the top of the Classic. Survives with 6. It's Heretics their second round.
So it felt like maybe part of the discussion here was just, hey, if you see an opportunity, take it. And the A side is kind of where the strong side has been for BBL. So, okay, you can mess with them a little bit. You get a pick over there, that's great. But then you're toying with the map, and then they just have no resistance at the front of B, and they're like, okay, we should really just take advantage of that. And I think that's probably something BBL needs to address pretty quickly, and it looks like already, yeah, the coaching staff immediately takes a time out of their own Key wants to get in there and talk to the players. It's just kind of like little things there where just a little bit of an over-rotate from BBL, I think hurt them in terms of maybe trying to slow that down. And then you have that problem where the Viper gets into the site just a little bit ahead of everybody else because you're trying to make that fast rotate over, but Heretics is already a step ahead of you. They get the spot, and then they can just relay bolt, pin him into the corner. Lover's Rock tries to go for the overdrive, but immediately gets dinked down to 5 health. Can't really do much more.
Look, nice. One on me. Ping on me.
Finger.
Ping on me.
They look back at this one though.
That was pretty nasty.
That was, but that's half of the round wins.
It is. And let's see if they can keep it up. It is going to be a weaker buy here for BBL, so been able to put them onto that eco, that Hunter's Fury.
And that's okay. Rose tagged down, not quite dead.
Ooh.
Rose managed to survive.
Well, didn't last long.
Lover's Rock. Vandal in hand, able to put it to good use. What a shutdown from Loida. Mars absolutely destroying him with that bandit as Loida gets a second. Will finally be taken down, but it's gone into a 2v2.
Oh!
Somehow able to survive. A damn close affair. The Heretics managed to scrape by.
He got hit by that stun.
Spike down.
That is crazy good stuff from Boo. Look at this. Bink. Oh my goodness. The second bullet gets in there and finds the head, and then the stun wears off, and he's good for the final. So now it's Heretics' turn. Start streaking some rounds together. Lover's Rock goes back to the op. He's going to be under pressure early. Has to tuck into the corner to avoid recon. Just looking then, see if there's any follow-up behind it. I wouldn't expect Boo to try to aggressively challenge that, but he's going to hear these footsteps. So this kind of gets a little bit concerning for me for BBL, because the IGL now has maybe a decent idea. Not sure if Loida made any noise over there.
Gun barrel spotted. Spotted the neon. Ooh.
A fine death.
Muzzle flare as well, so Rien's easily dispatched by Rose. Opening up a good amount of space, but no smoke to cover this angle. Still are giving an opportunity for Lover's Rock, but no.
Whoa.
The counter swing in. Boo finds the timing, and Heretics being revived from the dead. Brought back after that Lotus. They're finding their footing here on Sunset once again, as this will be them tying things up 4-4.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. When Boo's able to get that kind of space, hear those sound cues to know what's going on the map, he can just find so many openings for his team. Just make it so hard for BBL, who again overcommit on these rotates. I thought this might be something that the coaches would talk about during the timeout, is you guys are kind of overcommitting to some of this early contact, and therefore you're giving these opportunities for Heretics to gain space on sites when you're really heavily committing to mid. I mean, I get you're setting up for the crunch. Heretics is leaning that direction, but Heretics is never going to overstep in those moments.
मेरे को लग
You're
रहा
gonna have to be a
है
little bit more disciplined. Heretics on the other end. It's just Boo just
5-7
using the information of the opponents that they're giving him
मतलब
against them
7
and doing it
होंगे
beautifully.
इसके BBL के 7 राउंड
Well, round.
हाँ अरे सेम गेस किया पसंद भाई आपने भी
And it
भाई
is weak buy
प्रेडिक्शन
again for
प्रेडिक्शन तो
BBL.
है अपनी
Couple
है
rifles, couple sheriffs, Bucky for Lover's Rock. Bank account getting deep for Heretics. Krevin gonna see quite a bit. Just immediately starts pivoting the other way. Trying to bait him in for this Bucky.
It'll have to be one hell of a bait. Does manage to clear out the drone. Tuck's on the corner being like, yeah, swing this way. Heretics looking like they're happy with that. At least is what? Was the wall up? Did he have vision? I think he just killed him blind.
I gets through the smoke.
Hello Ved bhai, welcome to the stream.
Maybe there's a tracer.
Sometimes lucky.
Go.
Maybe just a tracer from the Vandal.
I don't know. Boo shot.
I don't know either.
Oh, man spotted into the head there as Benji Fishy won't be able to get the punish, shutting down that potential weapon upgrade. Reposition. We'll be able to find one. Rose now having to tuck away. Kreven trying to see if they swerve in towards market, but they're going to be pedaling over now towards the A site. Loida here, Vandal in hand. Not going to be spotted out by this cam. 30 seconds remaining.
30 seconds left.
Paranoia at the ready.
Spray and pray for Viper.
Who comes down the remainders? Now it's just
come on.
We're trying to see if he can keep them in this round.
1v2 निकाल लिया क्या?
On the floor, the double face
Nah,
it's gonna be Wood again. Gets himself another 3K, another big round. As Heretics slot into the lead.
Well, they're really in the groove now. BBL is starting to crumble a bit, losing some of that confidence, some of that swagger. So now you're getting some, just really good map reads. Heretics being so patient. It's like find a pick and then go to the other side because they know that BBL is going to overreact to that.
E-sports वालों की ना लाइफ बड़ी खराब होती है प्रसन्न भाई. अभी मान लो अगर आज यहाँ से हम बात करते हैं TH के पर्सपेक्टिव से, ठीक है? अगर आज TH जीत जाती है, ठीक है? तो वो अगले जब तक फाइनल नहीं होगा तब तक समझ रहे हो एंजॉय नहीं कर सकते कुछ. समझ रहे हो उनकी लाइफ एंजॉय वाली नहीं है. और अगर हार भी गए तो उनकी रिटर्न टिकट लेट है लेकिन उनका घूमने का मन ही नहीं करेगा. तो इनका घूमना फिरना बड़ा खराब है यार.
Over there.
Net the back of box, but it's two players stacked on this 90-degree angle. Kreven, yep. Nothing more to be done about that. LaRock now to try to survive, to try to escape. Heretics move up to 6.
And this is just one of those rounds that sometimes Heretics is going to throw at you. It's not most rounds, it's very few. 1 or 2.5.
और हमेशा प्रेशर रहेगा, समझ रहे हो कि मुझे बेंच ना कर दे, मेरे को रोस्टर से ना निकाल दे.
Into this false sense of security against them because they often like to default. They often like to kind of ping pong around the map. They're going to toy with you a little bit. I mean, how many of these rounds we've seen?
अरे यार हमारा गैस गलत हो गया प्रसन्न भाई, क्या कर दिया हमारे गैस देते.
This one, I mean, we're not even ready. It's so fast. Nobody anticipated this. Just a counter slide there. Koshmaris wins it, and then there's Benji right there, good for the trade. Very nicely set up, a good paranoia or a good flash.
Unless and until आपको किसी और टीम के सपोर्टर्स हो तब तक एंजॉय नहीं कर सकते आफ्टर लॉस. ट्रू. मतलब एंजॉय तो मतलब यार हार गए तो रो जाते हैं एक तरीके से यार, मतलब बुरा लगता है.
Woot has his ult. Do have Rose with the Hunter's Fury. The buys all over the place for BBL.
I mean, Woot, if he gets into the right spot, it could just be a quick cancel on that Hunter's Fury as well.
Correct.
I'm out of here.
That's why you're looking.
Nothing going to be spotted there. Okay. Loida catching Boo over at Alley. Now they're going to look to try to pivot their way forward, but what a shot from Kreven, making that like casuals. Oh, hell! He gets another! A monstrous shutdown on the entry, and Benji watching his teammate bleeding out on the floor. Desperately trying to find anything that he can.
Oh boy.
No way to rescue him. Surely no way to convert this round.
I have retrieved.
Grabs the spike, tucks back over onto the site, the baseboard.
Oh bhai.
Somehow a shot on the Kreven.
Possible है 1v2. और भाई एंटी पे. Benji Fishy तो है भाई, एंटी
will be the last one standing to break the win streak and get BBL another round victory.
Oh, please explain that round to me. That was so wild.
What the hell just happened?
That was crazy. I mean, Kreven has been ridiculously good today.
भाई crazy round है था.
Cannot credit him enough right now. He is
ऊपर अभी के टाइम पे देखो तो अभी लेवाइसन, बीबीएल और नॉन्गशिम और एक्सएलजी ऐसे तीन टीम हैं.
Almost wins that. What it looked like
Which
it
are like
was
rising
done.
new players. हाँ 4 yes. हाँ ये तो यार नए टैलेंट को लेके आ रहे हैं और मतलब पूरा अच्छा खेल रहे हैं यार. मतलब समझ रहे हो ना, वो मेटा का पार्ट नहीं है.
Fury on the prowl, trying to find anything they can get, but Rien's tucked away. Catches Lover's Rock, and now suddenly it is just LaRock left standing.
अभी ऐसे एनर्जी को पकड़ो.
It's just back to back insanity.
सबको पता है ब्रॉक कहाँ खेलता है, कैसे खेलता है. सबको पता है ईथन क्या करता है. लाइक हर किसी के बारे में लोग हर कोई जान गए हैं, समझ रहे हो.
Done and dusted with Heretics out in front
5-7 तो हुआ लेकिन
I feel
अपोजिट.
like the comms starting to break down a little bit there for BBL. You know, they don't identify that Rienz is in the cubby until Lover's Rock doesn't even check him. I mean, he's out in the open. He's sitting there and he just runs right by him.
नए प्लेयर जो हैं वो भाई एकदम उनको प्रेडिक्ट नहीं कर सकते, समझ रहे हो. लाइक
is there, so then another player's walking down mid.
वो अलग ही कुछ कर देते हैं भाई.
So I think coach here for BBL, if I'm him, I'm saying, whoa, comms boys, we need to tighten it up, make sure that we're not giving up the freebies there.
Things getting really rough there. Here into the halftime, let's go ahead and send things over to Ian and Lou and check in.
Et on est avec Wojtek, le maître des clés, et on va un petit peu vous expliquer comment ça fonctionne, ce système de briseur de clés, Ian.
We are at a clutch point of this series because for the first time here at the STC Arena, when this map is done, a key will be crushed. Will it be our title defenders? And as you can see, they've got a very special key here. Will it be Team Heretics or BBL that goes beneath our key crusher?
Je peux toucher?
Huh?
Can I touch?
No, no.
We don't do this here, right? It's too expensive. Okay, fair enough. Who do you think will get crushed? Which team?
I think it would be heartbreaking to see our title defenders go out so early, but it would also be quite a good story, wouldn't it? What do you think?
Yeah, what do you guys think? You know, I'm not answering that
ब्रॉक के
question.
साथ में सरप्राइज सेट पे मिल जाता है कि वो इंसान जितना अच्छा ओडिन दिलाता है उतना ही अच्छा फैंटम मेंटल दिलाता है. तो कह नहीं सकते कि
mais ici, qui pense que Team Heretics va perdre ce match?
He's like a star player in some events. True यार, भाई एनर्जी को
Qui pense que ce
जिताया
sont
है
les
उसने भाई.
BBL qui vont perdre ce match?
लोटस मैप पे उसका परफॉर्मेंस जो था.
Yes. So apparently it's gonna be BBL.
कोई नहीं भूल सकता.
Just saying.
Let me try. Will it be Team Heretics? Or will it be BBL?
I think we have our answer.
I think we do. But we're going to find out truly in the server.
Now we will. Crowd feeling, I don't know about you, feeling a little split on that one.
Yeah, clearly.
They need to make up their minds.
Ian's like, no touching.
It's a little one-sided. This half, I mean, BBL getting up to 5, given some of the scenes that we were witnessing. Feels borderline miraculous. When Heretics found that footing, it felt like they were going to run away with this map completely and utterly.
I feel like another OT is on the cards. That's how I'm feeling. It just is really close. I think, you know, BBL I would expect to be pretty proficient on the attacker side here. Get the spot out. Know you have a little bit of space. Lover's Rock.
लोटस नहीं सबसे अच्छा नहीं फाइनल की बात कर रहा हूँ ना. फाइनल में लोटस में क्या क्रेजी खेला था. लोटस में सबसे अच्छा केडीए ब्रॉक का हेवन में है. अगर 21-3 का केडीए था उस इंसान का VCT.
They now have to try to re-clear the site. Get him flushed out. Meanwhile, Boo. Damage going to be suffered. Setting up a smoke on that alley side, but no one on that approach. Slow creep in and out. Lover's Rock situated in mid. We'll try to find some damage. We'll just drift across.
भाई सॉम का कमबैक चाहिए. सॉम लेकिन यार इन लोगों का हो चुका है. मतलब as much as मैं चाहता हूँ कि सॉम वापस खेलने आए, फ्रेंड्स वापस खेलने आए, लेकिन टेक्निकली देखा जाए तो उनकी एज हो चुकी है ना. दे आर डन फॉर.
Tries to grab net though.
Fragment over the back of sight, and LaRock going to be taken down. Mood able to find Krevin as well. Throws, trying to capitalize. Off that blind, but he just can't make anything happen. Rien's now able to find one with that frenzy, and Loida has to do it all. The right click, gonna be good for one. Gets it into the 1v1, the defuse being stuck. There's no bullets, but he's got him off the defuse. As they just dance around Benji. He's got it. He's got no hope. What a
10 ENC में खेल रहा है yes. Canada से
no one knew what the hell was going on. But it's BBL.
Oh, absolutely wild, absolutely bizarre. This match has delivered a few of those moments, and this one may be the most bizarre yet. Runs out of bullets, picks up a gun out. That one's not doing so good either. But oh my God. I thought Heretics had this one. They were steamrolling through that.
A 1-1 to start things off. Going into the next round.
ENC का भी करो यार watch party हो तो 10 दिखना.
Rock traded.
अरे यार but permission नहीं है उसका शायद.
Of course, again going for a bit of investment, having the stinger in hand, needing to find value as Woot.
इसका permission का नहीं आता है प्रसन्न भाई.
Tagged up, slide in, and oh my God!
Gun here. Oh, I love it.
Oh, I mean, that is disgusting.
More of that.
If you're cheering for Heretics, but that is absolutely gorgeous. If you're in the BBL camp.
More of that, please. That is so sick. I mean, it's just incredible how these players will just hit these grooves on either side. A lot of different players today. I don't know that there's much Woot can do about this. Caught by the grab net and just has to peel away and preferably find a way to die to a spike or something. Boo will find a stinger out in the wild. So let's see if there's anything further that can kind of materialize in this round for Team Heretics, or if it's just going to be a die to the spike. I mean, the deadlock wall is here. I don't know why in a million years you'd ever even bother to challenge it. Just hide behind it, kind of wait it out. In theory, wait to the spike, and we should be good to go for another one. All right, looking at this next one for Heretics to see how they're going to be able to start getting the defender side figured out. I mean, my guess is that you're going to want to work a lot around the information game. I mean, you have a Cypher, you have a Sova, you have a KO. You have so much ability here to kind of check different parts of the map consistently and really just kind of, in theory, keep BBL in check, but BBL just willing to be aggressive, so could go the other way, kind of work against them.
Now, 7-7. BBL looking for that bonus conversion to try to put Heretics 6 feet under.
What
a amount of firepower still available to them here.
Task it would be. Using some of that util early to buy a little bit of space. Rien's with the free fire. Suspects they might be coming. So sends out the recon. It's cleared very quickly, and Lover's Rock already has Benji Fishy dead.
Cypher down. Look forward. That is a casual shot from Rien's. Trevin dispatched with ease, but Lover's Rock peeks in towards Boba. Elimination's instantly found. And now a player disadvantage for Heretics.
Oh, timing on that dart a little early.
1-1, Rien's. 3K form, back now into a 2v2. Barrier mesh. Be expiring as he goes scaling forwards, looking for that 4th kill. He's got it. An ace to prevent the opponent's conversion. The shock dart at his feet. The swing in.
क्या लग रहा है कुसुम भाई?
And Rien's. He comes alive.
I don't know how he does it. Time and time again. Rien's so good for this Heretics squad. And that looked like a bonus for sure. But a late lurk from Boo helped set this up in a lot of different ways. And then the good shooting from Rienz. I mean, he gets hit by the shock dart. He has 39 HP. He's down to 4. Just barely. And he's going to stand up and let him know. What an ace. What a moment.
It's a masterful one there from Rienz, but again, bonus for BBL. And it had to come down to the heroics.
There.
1 round lead for Heretics. Need to be able to continue to find success off the back here.
Well, you got a Hunter's Fury, believe it or not. So, an opportunity, maybe get that free pick. Oh my God, Lover's Rock.
He is in deep. No scope Benji. Would have been able to have the kill. One of 2 that has that half armor. Meanwhile, though, Boo catching Loida. They're at the bottom of mid.
That was a crunch.
Spike still on the floor. Now Benji planted quite far forward.
Well, we go back to a bit of defaulting, a little bit of ping-ponging around the map. So BBL trying to re-clear mid, hoping that the pressure has been released by Team Heretics. And they're kind of right, but kind of not. Just depends. Nobody's really looking in their direction.
30 seconds left.
Other than Wu, if they push that far.
Dancing around these shots. Lovers Rock as well. Ready for that punch. Gonna be eliminated. Hunter's Fury. Trying to
another tag.
Save off this Neon. Meanwhile, the peak to come in, but Rienz again to nail the shot. Rock alone on the side. 45 health remaining. Shot down at his feet would have had him dead, but it's going to be Wu taking it instead. And now, without any further presence forward, this Hunter's Fury is a pipe dream. He has to try to separate them completely and utterly apart. Clear the 0 point, the defuse being held. Gets it up to half, both of them. Finding the sound, he still does manage to take another with him. It's good damage found, but it's still the round going the way of Heretics.
Okay.
तो स्ट्रीम छोड़ के जा रहा हूँ मतलब ये अच्छा है ना प्रसून भाई वॉच पार्टी का ये फायदा है प्रसून भाई टीम चलती रहेगी क्या ही जा रहा है नो
It's having that Hunter's Fury early gets you another kill, gets Kreven down. That's the Viper out of it.
उस दिन वॉच पार्टी करा था आधे घंटे में गायब था प्रसून भाई पता है
without that poison cloud, without that snake bite.
Nice, Sundays, let's go.
And just the way they crunched into mid, the 2-2. You know, once Lover's Rock is there, you know there's maybe another layer behind it. Kashmaris thinking about trying to go for a bit of a peek, but nobody from BBL was home. They do have rifles still. 1 Guardian for Kreven.
Poison orb emitting. Poison's off.
This BBL needs to get this back on the right track. This round very critical for them. Money going to be pretty low on a lot of their players if they can't find some value here, get the win. Same could be true for Heretics though, so this is just a pivotal round in general.
Yeah. Completely make or break it for either team.
That's huge info though. They're not really reacting to it. They're expecting a counter rotate and instead BBL doubling down.
BBL has been doing a lot of shenanigans trying to sell some fakes. Realize very quickly that this is not one of those occasions. What's going to be coming in? Boo trying to align the shots, but Lover's Rock catches him just a little bit faster. Hunter's Fury expended from Rose. Nothing to be found off the back of that, but the site is going to be emptied.
30 seconds left.
Plant can come through. Good flank from Benji. Going to be watched as he starts creeping his way over towards Tiles.
No escape.
Wrap that around the corner. Trying to slow them up on the approach. Fragment as well, going to be lobbed in. Rose, his attention now tied over towards Street, but BBL there coming out on top, and now suddenly it's just Benji Fishy remaining. The 1v4. BBL managing to fight back, denying Heretics from getting up to double digits.
And this is, again, like we saw on Breeze, just really good back and forth between the IGLs. This time it's BBL who's been kind of ping-ponging around the map, really running down the clock. In this one, they get 2 players that are 0-pointed, and they go, you know, they probably think we're going to rotate off of that because that's giving away a lot of info, but let's just keep going. Let's see how they respond. And that is 100% the right decision because Boo was all alone. He's on an island. Then from there, you just set up the crossfires on the site. You can play for contact here for Rose to swing out from main. Very nicely done. It's exactly what they needed. Heretics coach probably feeling like, oh man, we had him on the ropes. We had him on the ropes.
Revealing area.
They bounce right back up.
We're back one bandit alongside this Phantom as well. This player's having to go for the save. Okay, I'm going to be cleared out. Looks like BBL, they're anticipating a bit of a rush here from Heretics, but they're going to be more than happy to just sit back, wait for BBL to go to them.
This is going to be a tough round for BBL to dissect. There isn't going to be a lot that Heretics are going to give over to you in terms of the information game. They do show Rien's presence. That doesn't mean too much. But they are going to just rotate away from that. I don't blame them.
Oh, Lover's Rock. Flash sent out into mid, the double scale from that market side as well. It's going to be Wu taking the fight first. He gets taken down, and they will be able to overwhelm him, so now a gun can be collected. That's 2 rifles into the hands of Heretics. Let's go Samaras, immediately investing this overdrive, slides the corner. Krevin going to be taken down. Benji able to find a Rose. The Annihilation ended up going wide for LaRock. Hitting the transfer is Loita. The last one standing, trying desperately to get that spray to connect. It's going to be a fadeaway shot. Rien's swept off his feet. That's narrow margins.
Yeah, I mean, Heretics have some really good ideas. They get that clear onto B main, and they're like, all right, now we start crunching towards the rest of the map. They're not really committing that way. Let's start swinging in towards that A site early. See if we can do some damage. Man, Loita is having a go of it.
Yes!
Had a lot of different step-ups today from a lot of different players in this match.
Rockets just giving it to him. Always willing to be the bad guy. And this is now Heretics very much feeling the pressure. The trash talk is there, but still a scary position for BBL to be in. They're running this back, they're tying it up. They're not out of the woods yet.
No, not at all. And now you got to think about, as Heretics, is this your moment to go for some kind of strike, but you have that KO ultimate, so you know you're probably thinking more retake, more counter, execute than you are just going for some kind of big quick hit. But we'll see. The way they're kind of lined up here at A main, no, they're going to back off.
Ooh, okay, I was going to say some decent damage going to be out, but ooh, still able to find that kill.
This has to be so fast from BBL. And now they're scared because of that cam. It was actually free.
Benji and Market, can he hold the line? Looks for one, gets himself a second. Rien's in the fray. As Benji stands up and says, I'm not crying. Shuts them down on entry. 3 kills found. Fans here in Paris, they want to see Heretics carry on. Take that next step.
Oh. Krevin goes jumping in there. Like, I'll save you. Oh, nope.
That one slipped out.
I love it. Absolutely love the back and forth. On their feet. I mean, again, these two teams, no strangers to each other. And is this, again, another immediate counter timeout from the BBL staff? We've seen this before. Where
seems to be the case.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I think here just maybe kind of saying, oh, well, some of this fakery and trickery that we're doing is a little bit mismanaged, you're not really capitalizing on some of the opportunities, or hell, just run at them, just run them down. Don't give them time to react and kind of read the map.
Coach does something cheeky there. All of them having a bit of a giggle.
I mean, Rien's one away from another Hunter's Fury. Benji already has his ult. Nobody really close to their cycle on BBL.
Cannot see an outlaw online. It's 4 half armors for BBL. Playing defensive sidelines, but boom, he is out in front, playing alone. Puts himself on an island and gets swallowed into the sea, but comes Harris looking for that third. Can't quite drag it across to find the connection. Still gets him right back in.
Beautiful flash from Woot. I assume that means a change of ideas for BBL in this one. They're starting to work their way over to the other side, and no real easy target for the Neural Theft for Benji here. They're pretty far forward, so maybe if they just kind of clear forward a little bit, they'll use it, but it might kind of be for naught. It's all 3 players still over on A, and BBL is slowly but surely W-keying their way to B, and they're going to be, if they keep going ahead of the curve. Yes, there is the trip here, but
there's the Neural Theft, so now they have to try to up the pace here a bit. They have no idea where Heretics could be.
Left. Spike planted.
And it's the first to arrive on the scene. 0 point to check market out, making sure that this is going to be safe to push forward. Nothing spotted. Lovers Rock considering a rewrap through mid. Thinks better of it. That being the correct call for him. Fragment in a little bit too deep. Moita trying to cheat forward, trying to get this elimination. On to Rienz, but Rienz takes the fight, takes his life. The Hunter's Fury immediately connecting. Lovers Rock dead. It's all on Rose. Unscouted! As he destroys them both. The recon lets him isolate it down to one side of approach. The time is just not there. Rienz will be able to find that kill. He takes it close, but not close enough. 10 to 10. BBL, they get the clutch and they tie it up.
I mean, it is crazy how rounds can come down to someone not just turning a little bit one way or another. And I thought for a second Rienz was going to outdo Rose in the clutch. But it's Rose this time who learns that he just needs to wait a little bit longer. Does it perfectly.
And it all goes back to that fragment. It ends up too deep in the cubby.
Yeah.
He's got just enough space to tuck away, but they think it's cleared. So they don't check the corner. And Rose gets away with murder.
Very much not. Very much not clear. That's a huge round here for BBL. Now they're going to be into an ult cycle. Whereas most of Team Heretics is away from theirs other than Boo, who can be very impactful with it, don't get me wrong. But you're going to be getting real close to the pit, to an annihilation. Hunter Fury already available, one away from the overdrive. They get this round. Ooh.
As far as he gets the kill, he gets the tap. Lovers Rock down to 10. Hunter's Fury going to be sent down, and Woot does get killed. Meanwhile, Lovers Rock is just free to scale off of that.
Oh.
This round's going to be good for one. Looks for a little bit more, but it's just going to be a tiny little lick damage suffered by Kreven. So Rienz and Benji have to try to bail them out yet again. It's BBL.
Oh.
Regaining the lead, and Kreven. The damage suffered, significant. But Benji now dead on the flank. A pit in his face, and Rienz has his work cut out. You have to lock him into position, the decay all the way down. Lusova just on the other side of the wall. And ultimately, Rienz has to make the call to let this round go, to let BBL move up to 11. As he just looks to hold on to this weapon. The money just isn't there.
Just absolute madness again. I mean, it looks like that Outlaw is going to be BBL's doom, but they use that Hunter's Fury. Rose immediately knows he needs to get the ability to open up the site for his team. And that forces a retreat from Heretics. And that's exactly when Lovers Rock wants to strike. But you had to use 3 ultimates in that round. That's the only good news here for Heretics, but the bad news is your money's bad. You're now a round down to boot. Lovers Rock can go for the outlaw, even though Rienz will be able to withstand it.
It is one mishmash of a bye. Rienz taking point, pushing forward, finding the punish. Eats the damage, down to 10. Shocked out of the corner, not going to be able to clear him out. He manages to back away, and Lovers Rock is now out of the equation.
It's a big win. The good news for BBL is you're not going to give that gun over easily. Nice. Linger by Loida. Yeah.
Just uncommon and cheeky. Finds that catch. Drone cleared out.
And they're trying to bait for Rose. I don't think it got the spot onto him.
And we're going to be cleared. Shoulder spotted of Boo. No way to try to peek into this one. This Annihilation is going to be popped. Just looking for a target. Where does LaRock decide to send it? Rebound over in towards Bo, but no one can be caught by that. MG going to be locked in position, but the counter spam is good for one. But LaRock catches Rienz. Benji now gone.
30 seconds left.
Koshmaris making a bit of noise over in mid with that Ares, but this round just feels like a bit of a bridge too far for him. He's contained back away. Trying to safely clear out the barrier mesh, but that's going to take some time. Bullets that he just cannot afford to expend.
Last player standing.
Who finds that perhaps a weapon grab, but now Koshmaris. A 1v3, a player on the corner. Considering the slide forward, we'll be able to find the one, but nothing more than that. LaRock will take him down, and BBL get themselves up to match point.
They are so good today. It has been neck and neck in 2 of the 3 maps. In the other map, it was all BBL. Loita so smart. Stay up on that box. Know that Team Heretics is going to be curious about that gun that got dropped. And they're able to just hold the line there. I think the only thing I didn't like about that round was they ripped the Annihilation before the Recon Dart hit Benji. They could have had him for free, but everything else went really well for them. Spot on to just Kreven, I think. Maybe, yeah, just Kreven. So that doesn't tell you a ton as Heretics. Kind of an expected position potentially for a solo player. Lovers Rock trying to maybe drum up some attention in mid, but Heretics looking for that mid crunch again. Not going to be found. Looked to go on a timing off of Woot's flash. All of BBL had peeled back. You only see Boo. Kreven maybe wants to challenge it.
He does, and he wins it. Boo dead, IGL on the floor. Kreven looking for maybe a little bit more. And Koshmaris spotting him on that retreat. Smoke on the market, Benji and Rienz again, the ones being put under the pressure. Looking to try to succeed, and Rienz nearly gets that second kill, but LaRock taking down his backup. The rival now, however, of Koshmaris is only going to be good for the one. Woot, a 1v3, a swing, he's dead, and Heretics are done! No back-to-back! The title defenders have been eliminated as BBL will advance to the semifinal.
Sometimes the villains are the protagonists, and BBL have set themselves up for quite the story here in Paris. What tremendous resilience after losing their map pick in heartbreaking OT fashion. Domination on Lotus, and then a close but assured victory on Sunset. This young Turkish squad absolutely can fry, and they have done it on the international stage.
An incredible performance from them to take this 2-1. For Heretics, no repeat victory. No grand finals appearance here in Paris. An earlier exit than they would have liked. But for BBL, an opportunity to achieve greatness here on the EWC stage. And an opportunity to crush the key of one of their European rivals. A well-earned, well-deserved bow to the crowd. Because after that Lotus in particular, I think again, Larocque right back into the mentions of MVP, should they be able to complete the run.
He's the leading candidate right now, that is for sure. A really great performance at the end by Riens. Really showed up to the party on Sunset. A solid effort from Heretics on that map, but a map that used to be good for them, not so much this time.
Well, much to the chagrin of the crowd. There's BBL coming out on top, and they still have plenty more to cheer for, but for now, let's go ahead and send things over to the stage. We got Lewinian standing by with none other than Larocque.
C'est un joueur que vous avez découvert cette année, un joueur turc très jeune qui a la bouche bien ouverte, vous le savez, puisqu'il aime le trash talk, on va pouvoir l'interviewer. Congratulations, Larocque Tebrikler, Elal. I'm trying to bring up some Turkish, and we already hear the Gentlemates fans over there. So that's what gonna be my actual first question, because next round you could be facing Gentlemates or Energy. A lot of Gentlemates fans here are, you know, making noise, booing you, etc. Do you have any words for them?
Yeah, I have some words for Gentlemen's fans. You can't come to tomorrow because you are eliminated today. Energy guys on the beat you. Unlucky for you guys. I don't want to say anything. On the match, it's gonna be too easy because we are gonna throw the first map, but we are not the before match. We are gonna beat them, and we are beat them. How they can win EFC? I don't know, but it's gonna be too easy for us.
Ok, fair enough. So a lot to translate here. Première question. Tu l'as entendu, il y a beaucoup de fans Gentlemates dans l'arena qui font du bruit, et notamment pour te siffler. Donc est-ce que tu as quelque chose à leur dire? La réponse elle est claire, c'est oui, demain on ne s'affrontera pas, car vous serez éliminés aujourd'hui 2-0, et ça sera trop facile pour Energy. Et concernant le match, on a un petit peu troll la première game, et voilà, c'est bon.
Larocque, you are my favorite kind of player. You play up to all of this, you don't let it get in your head, and you didn't let the title defenders in Team Heretics get in your head either. How big of a statement was it by beating last year's winners?
Can you repeat? I can't hear you.
How big of a win was that, taking out last year's winners?
I don't have any feel. I don't want to come here to beat Heretics. We are coming to here to win this event, yeah. And so that's it.
Okay, are you ready to crush a key?
Yes.
Let's do it.
I think it's time. Ils vont pouvoir aller casser la clé pendant que Larocque, extrêmement confiant, dit qu'il n'en a rien à faire de Team Heretics et qu'il est là pour aller chercher le trophée. I think there you can go, guys. Ready for the key crush. Good luck for next.
Well, as you can see behind us here, Larocque, this is our key crusher, and we are revealing it on the STC Arena stage for the very first time. Now, Larocque is going to take his position, press the button, and send Team Heretics key into the abyss. This is the beautiful brutality of EWC, and Heretics are about to smell what Larocque is cooking. There it is, our first key crushed here at EWC, and it was a title defender's key. How was that? You enjoyed that?
Yes, I enjoyed it. I'm going to destroy every keys on this tournament.
You think you're going to potentially destroy the Gentlemates key if they make it through?
No, I don't think they beat Gentlemates because I guess they are eliminated today.
Okay. Apparently we want to walk you across here. I want you to take this in and enjoy it because you are a big-time player. You like big-time moments. Tell me why this does not intimidate you. You are not scared of the fans.
Me?
Oh.
Me? You say about me? I don't scare the fans because we are better than Gentlemates. We are gonna beat on the kickoff on tournament. I'm too relaxed for the fans.
Well, let's go a little bit further. Come with me just a little bit further, Larock. I want to show you this.
This is mine, boy. Sorry. I'm just saying that it's mine.
You think you can take it?
Yes, for sure.
Larock, I'm going to let you join the rest of your team. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's it for our first quarterfinal, but we are just getting started here at the STC Arena.
In one of the greatest pop-off moments that I have ever seen, Larock crushes the hopes of the reigning title defenders. There will be a new leader here at EWC Valorant, and it won't be Team Heretics. BBL take the first step towards getting their key in the trophy.
I mean, that is one of the greatest interviews I've ever seen. He said to the crowd, enjoy this now because you will be being sent home. This kid is so young, so fresh to the Valorant scene. He's not afraid of anyone. They feel like they can lift that trophy here at EWC. And with that performance, I see no reason to doubt them.
As of today, Larock is the future of Valorant. He's proven it with every single map, with every kill, every reaction, and of course the interviews as well. As you said, you know, he's not scared about the fans, he's not scared about gentlemen, he's not scared of whomever is holding that title. He will turn up and BBL advance on to the next phase.
But it's not just him. Kreven as well having himself a fantastic series. So was Loida. It just felt like this is the potential that we wanted to see. Every single round was close, except I guess they're in the last map, not in map number 2. But that was what we wanted from this squad in these tight matches. Will you be able to show up, especially against a championship caliber squad like Team Heretics? And they were able to do so despite the fact being the youngest team in the tournament.
I definitely got worried for them at points in this map 3. A strong start, then you see huge clutches from Heretics. I felt like if the Heretics players started to heat up, it could get a little bit troublesome, but BBL showed their class, showed their resilience, and showed why they have a real shot at lifting this trophy.
And how much they trust their capabilities. So many ecos as well. So many rounds that were not supposed to go their way. And time again, they were able to turn things around. Speaking about amazing performances, we know that Rians versus the Turkish team is always a show that you want to witness. He did turn up, and as we say, at the end of the day, going to that third map into a 13-10, what an incredible match for both of these titans.
Yeah, it was moments like these where you're converting bonuses and then putting Team Heretics further behind, and that's what you need to do against a team of this caliber. And BBL just showing, hey, look, we might be the youngest, but we've got some spunk. We also have some composition or composure in the face of adversity here.
I feel like they're easily one of the most fun teams to watch in this tournament. I love how they approach the game. I love how aggressive they are. I love how unafraid they are. I said all group stage, I love it when they're disrespectful. And Larock took that to the whole next level today. This is exactly what I want to see. We talk about heroes. It's time to talk about villains here at EWC, because these guys are fitting that role so perfectly.
So you're telling me you like BBL for all of the things they do not have in common with EMEA?
Exactly.
And all the things they do have in common with Pacific. Listen, at this morning they asked us, who do you think is going to be the winner? And my first response was BBL. I changed it, and I will stick by that, because I think that this side of the bracket is absolutely cursed. I expect the matches to go the distance. I expect the unexpected to happen. So I bail on this one. It's too difficult.
Well, speaking of unexpected, round 13 here was crazy. It was the pistol round again. 2 pistols going the way of BBL. And this was all the smokes and everything that was happening here. You're picking up guns with no ammo. This was fantastic.
I mean, this was just a wild watch. You had no idea where this was going to go. Nobody had any bullets towards the end of it. There's 2 guns, both empty, and then suddenly a third. It doesn't get crazier than this. This is a kind of Valorant that is so fantastic to watch.
Very London-like, this ending.
Yeah, of course. You know how it is, but it's just fantastic. Look at them celebrating there on that round 13.
It is. We know that this was going to come to the smallest of details. In fact, you could argue maybe if BBL weren't able to get those pistols, we could have had another result, but it doesn't matter because they turn up time time and time again. We see the key crushing here by LaRock, the current title holders. And this is what they had to witness. They were on the giving end all the time last year.
Yeah, the first time we get to see a title defender have their key crushed, as this is the second year of Valorant here at EWC. And the stress, the dismay, and also the harsh reality when you fall short. The dreams get crushed. Benji Fishy had himself a couple of rounds, but just wasn't quite enough. That 13-10 spelled their demise.
I also think that Benji brings much more than just the kills to the team.
Yeah.
Every single time that you think about vibes, you see him. He is always the first one to stand up and scream, "Let's go, boys," in every single one of the Team Heretics matches.
Yeah, I mean, I think it is sad for this Heretics team. We know how far they could go. I do really feel like they're stacked top to bottom. There's a reason why they lifted this trophy last year, but it's a premature exit from this tournament here, and your heart does have to bleed for them. No chance to defend that final. Their key crushed right there in front of their eyes.
But now this crowd that has been waiting to explode is going to get set up here for the matchup. The Gentlemates and all of their fans that have been chanting since 10 a.m. this morning are going to get to see what they want to see. You can see it all behind us right there.
My,
yeah,
wait, what?
All the flags.
Guys, we're missing out. We're missing out. We need to go. We need to send Ian in there. I don't want Lou, because Lou would have an easy time. I want Ian to defend himself in there.
All right, let's take a look at the bracket. Now that it is updated with our first quarterfinal match in the bag. It is the upset, some would say. BBL 2-1 over the reigning title defenders. Team Heretics will not defend, and that means BBL will take on the winner of our next matchup, Gentlemates and NRG.
Look, I mean, no bias from me, but I would love it to be Gentlemates after the way LaRock has just been giving it to this crowd. NRG, this is an away game for sure. This is a hostile environment. I can't wait for this second matchup.
You speak about a hostile environment, but you could argue that that is the same that they encountered in Paris.
That's true.
Not that long ago, because that entire stadium, I can tell you, was going on the side of Fnatic. And round after round, they helped Fnatic bring it back onto that fifth map. So I think that maybe not as much as LaRock, or at least not as direct, but I expect them to not be phased about the public.
Well, LaRock's campaign will continue. We complete our first quarterfinal match, but we're not done. We'll be back to set you up for NRG versus Gentlemates.
We book Esports World Cup up.
Hi guys, Ginny here, and I'm joined with NRG to play a round of who is most likely to, just to test the waters and see their synergy. I hope you guys are ready. My first question is, who's most likely to forget to pack their jersey?
So everyone said Adam except for me.
Why did you not say Adam?
I don't know. I just thought Gio would.
Gio was my second one, to be fair.
Why was there a unanimous vote though for?
I've forgotten to pack certain things.
Oh yeah. Forgot his passport once, actually.
Second question, who is most likely to offer to pay the bill? All right, 3, 2, 1. Okay, everyone's saying Ethan?
I just need the credit card points, that's it.
Wait, would you ask them for the money back, or would you pay the bill?
Some depends on the occasion.
Multi-millionaire.
Okay.
Which one of you guys has the best taste in music?
Wait, what'd you say?
So Scoo.
Oh wow. I don't even know what Scoo listens to.
I don't know why anyone listens to it. Scoo's been on Locks a few times. I remember in Italy.
Adam has a similar taste to me, but I guess you guys are the same probably, huh?
Who's most likely to forget where they parked?
Hypothetically, if everyone can drive?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
hypothetically.
Okay.
Okay, ready guys?
Yeah, I'm ready.
3, 2, 1. All right, I need some explanations.
Why would you put me? I don't even drive. Exactly.
I mean, I picked Brock, just feel like Brock's the most likely to forget where he parked.
That is a good explanation.
That's a great explanation.
Fair play. Sometimes Brock blanks out, and he might happen to blank out when he parks his car.
Which team member would you most likely want to be stuck with on a deserted island?
This one's kind of hard.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Brock again.
I have a feeling that he could help me with some fishing.
I chose Brock because I trust myself with the thinking part of the venture, and I just need him for the strength.
Pretty much the exact reason I picked him as well. I thought it'd just be funny the entire time. We're broken up.
But you're trying to survive, not laugh.
We're gonna die, but like, it's fine.
You gotta enjoy yourself.
You gotta enjoy yourself.
I feel that, man.
Which player is most likely to be late to a scrim? 2 Geos, another Geo, Screw. Why Geo?
I just say Gio usually wakes up the latest. That's the only reason.
That's the exact reason I had as well.
Not a lot of sense of urgency, but it's not like a bad thing.
Why'd you go for Screw?
I just remember Screw being late. Just one
Same for
me. I just remember Screw being late.
That's all right. Don't worry about it.
Which one of you would survive a zombie apocalypse the longest?
I think we actually talked about this the other day.
See the answers, guys?
Oh, wow. Wait, why?
You're the only person who voted for someone else, so let's see.
You have no faith in yourself?
I instantly. So I put Ethan because he has the most life XP here. So.
Damn, I'm glad we're all confident in ourselves.
Which one of you is most likely to become a coach? All right, 3, 2, 1. Ethan.
Wow.
Clean sweep.
Clean sweep.
Yeah, why are you putting yourself forward?
I don't know. I won't speak for them, but I think I just make a good coach. I think I'm almost there as well.
Which one of you guys is the funniest?
Everyone's just hilarious.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Why'd you go for me?
I don't know. I just say dumb stuff a lot of the time, and it's funny to people. So
thank you guys so much for giving us a little bit of an insight into NRG and calling each other out as well. That's it from us over here, and we're going to be heading back over to the show.
Hello, today I'm gonna play a 1v1. I don't know against who. Hopefully we'll find out during the game. Hello. Hello. Can I ask them roles or something? Like, what's their role? Now flex. By the way, he can hear you on mic. Oh, you can hear my mic and I cannot hear you? What the fuck is this? Initiator and flex. Country. What? Country are you from, sir?
he can hear you, right?
Oh. I forgot. But why did you tell me to write then? Hello, someone told me I had to type it out. Russia. Lex from Russia. What region do you play in? APAC. APAC Initiator Russia. I mean, it's Crystal. I mean, there is not a lot of Russian initiators in APAC, no?
Hello. Hello, hello.
Hello, Crystal.
Hello. It was so easy, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty easy, yeah? I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, unfortunately, I have to win.
Yeah, let's go Sheriff fight.
Sheriff, let's go. Oh my god, now he's starting to try hard, hello?
Okay, let's go Bucky.
Bucky, let's go. What? You one-tapped me, bro. The shit got nerfed, hello? Okay, go Aris. Oh,
I buy finger. Okay, I go Sheriff. Let's go.
GG. Thank you for the game.
Thank you.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Esports World Cup Valorant 2026. We just completed our first quarterfinals, and now it's the time that everyone in the house is waiting for. It's Gentlemates versus the reigning world champions, NRG, as we welcome you back to the studio to set you up. Degon alongside Kukuka and Athena. And y'all, this is going to be a good one.
Hey, girl, we're together. Yeah, it's going to be a good one for many, many reasons.
Yep.
To me, surprises. And Athena, I'm so happy that you're here because you were on the B stream, and I need someone to explain to me what is going on with Gentlemates. Of course, the by a mile fan favorite today. But I'm not going to lie, especially with the year that they had and whatnot. Yep. They changed the roles. Now Mean is a duelist, and they make it out of groups flawlessly.
It's insane. And Prox, this is his first challenge. It's a global stage. They've just put him in. It's kind of wild, but we thought today was loud just earlier. I think it's about to get even louder.
Absolutely, as we take a look at that Gentlemates roster again. Again, stacked with star power, and the fact that they made it out of their group after getting reverse swept. The broadcast talked about it earlier. It was a 12-2 half that Nongshim Red Force came back and won in map number 1 of their group stage match. You're thinking, oh, they're broken. They come back and win that series 2-1 and finish top of their group.
No, it was literally insane. The comeback, first of all, was kind of wild. It felt like all the time we were seeing these small little mistakes from Gentlemates. It didn't feel like it was Nongshim just constantly being way better, but they finally buckled down, and having that mindset as well as being a pro player
very
this much on the line. Yeah, the whole time, by the way, I just want you guys to know that Kukuka was screaming in the background once she heard what was going on. It was kind of wild.
I mean, because it was wild. the thing is, like, people, you know, I don't expect everyone to remember what was going on last year with Gentlemates. Getting to 12 was never the issue. It was actually crossing that threshold that they were holding on to for literally the entirety of last year. So seeing these Gentlemates that now are going to have the entire crowd basically supported them with, as I'm saying, Mini was the star last year. They decide to build around him. Martin is now in mid. So by the way, it was in KC. So it's basically like if you do a Figo and you were in Real Madrid and you go to Barca, like those
EWC
kind of things like people remember.
BBL.
But superstars in the making, Starso, one of the first world champions that we ever had in Valorant. All of that talent just goes straight into Gentlemates.
Absolutely. You can see on your screen there, we saw 2 MVP caliber players in Woot and Larock earlier. Martin in that conversation in 2026, just like he was last year, built around that KC roster, and now finding himself a fantastic home here in Gentlemates. He's been on fire here, Athena.
Oh, he's been playing absolutely phenomenally. When he's on the Phoenix, when he's on that duelist role, he's been playing so good. The opening picks have been there, and I think he's one of the main reasons why Gentlemates have come this far. I don't want to sound rude, but he is their winning condition.
He carries them. Okay, you can say it.
He carries them quite a bit. Him and Starzo, they're both phenomenal, but Martin, holy smokes, he is so consistent as well with it.
That is the surprising thing for me. At the beginning of this year, I was going on the, okay, you're so strong, perfect moment for Martin to achieve something, because kid you not, he had been the best Euro in EMEA for the longest time. It was his moment to shine. And of course he delivered. And whilst we're talking about so many other duelists, so many other players dropping the ball when it came to change the agents that they played, that they were so well known for, Martin was the exception. And he keeps being it through the rest of the year. I did not see those matches, but I am very looking forward to see what they can do against NRG.
Absolutely. Let's turn our focus to the reigning world champions in NRG. That one roster move, Kiko slots right on in, and this team has gone back humming away now back here at EWC.
Oh man, this team, they have so much to prove, because obviously looking at their past global kind of performance this year specifically, they've only been on a downwards trajectory, but Kiko, he's been phenomenal so far this event. It feels like we've seen a new idea of him being unlocked. He's been really good with getting that operator online, setting it up, and I think the thing that NRG does best, the reason why they're those world champions last year is because their defensive side is so strong. They change their setups every single round. They're so good at moving around the map and rotating. When you're thinking of maps like Lotus, that's what you think of when you're looking at NRG. But the problem is, this last Masters, They were out before playoffs, and it's kind of crazy to even see that happening. Look at this.
Yeah.
America's kickoff. They were third, by the way. They had to do a lower bracket run in order to qualify for Santiago. And since then, third, and then just ninth in that last global.
Lost their best player. What can they say? Third. As you're saying, this is just this year. Jokes aside, I agree. I think that the highlight for me, looking at this energy, is Kiko. I am not sore that you stole him. It's okay. I understand.
Yeah,
Stop
sure?
taking things from EMEA. Bonker is also ours. We saw him
ब्लेंडर्स
first.
बनाए डैम
we gave you
bro,
like
but मस्त लग रहा है
7
bro.
that one time. No? You're like, no. No.
Bro, did you just throw a Pacific right in there? No, Pacific. No, the team is called Pacific.
Yeah.
Yes.
It is confusing. You know, but yeah, 7. Can't wait to see you when we're back. Anyway.
One of the things here with the NRG roster that I found so fascinating, specifically this tournament, was the fact that they made it out of the group of death, slotted in as the 4th seed, and it was the same group there with Paper Rex that was in there, Vitality, and Carmine Corp. NRG came out on top, and we have an interview standing by right now with Ethan.
What's up, everybody? It's Puckett, and I'm behind the scenes with the one and only 2-time world champion, Ethan. Ethan, congratulations on making it into the top 8. We're here at EWC, and we're back in Paris. Last time you were in Paris, you raised a trophy. What is it about this city that works for you, man?
The energy's crazy. I mean, every time we play in front of a French crowd, it's not really for us, but the energy's still there, and that's what we play for.
They have been so loud already, and this is only day 1. Now, you guys are about to take the stage against a French squad. The Gentlemates were roaring at the last Call of Duty major. So how are you able to block that out and just focus on Valorant?
Yeah, I mean, we're really good under pressure. Again, whether it's for us or against us, so we're just excited to play in front of a crowd like that.
A lot of people are expecting you to be the top team in your group, one of the top squads representing Americas. What happened in the groups, and what did you learn so far?
Started off strong with the Paper XW and fell a little short against Vitality. I think we didn't play up to our standards, but, you know, finished out strong versus KC, and just happy to be in playoffs.
As we get into this final matchup, give me one player on your roster that you've got faith in today. Who's bringing the vibes so far?
I'm going to say Scoo. I'm going to say Scuba today.
Keep your eyes on Scuba. Studio, back to you.
Thank you very much, Puckett. Ethan, ready to go here and calling out Scuba as the guy that's going to stand out here for his roster. I mean, you look up and down it, world champs plus Kiko. It is just a stacked team here, Kakuka. Who would you think that's going to jump out here?
Honestly, it could be any of them. Depending on the map, Vito, Ethan.
Yep.
Ethan with the duelist. If we're gonna get Ethan on the Neon, I'm super in. But I kind of understand why he goes for Scuba, because I think that last win at the end of 2025, the champs win, would have never been possible without Scuba. So in the most important moments when the pressure is at max, because remember, there's no lower bracket here.
Yeah.
I can understand that he trusts Scuba for this.
Athena, I'll get your pick right after this. Because we have Map Vito ready, let's send it on over to Comp Ops.
Team B.
Team B. Okay. So that makes NRG Team A. Team A ban, please.
We'll ban Fracture.
Fracture. Your ban, please.
We ban Breeze.
Breeze. Okay. Breeze and Fracture banned. Team A pick, please.
Haven.
Haven. Yeah, pick Haven. Your side, please.
Defend.
Defend. Okay. Team B pick. Your pick, please.
We will pick Ascent.
Ascent.
Defense.
Defense. Cool. Team B, your last band, please. Team A, sorry. Team A.
What's left?
Lotus, Split, and Sunset.
We'll ban Split.
Split. Split's band. Your band, please. We have Lotus and Sunset.
We ban Sunset, play Lotus.
Okay. Last ban, Sunset.
And we'll take defense.
Lotus. And then Team A picks.
Defense.
Defense.
All right, there you have it. Haven, Ascent, and Lotus. Analysts, discuss. What do you make of this?
I want to hear Athena's opinion.
I actually I'm not gonna lie, this is an M8's map picks. I feel like this veto has gone their way. When I'm looking at a map like Haven, NRG picking it, that's actually wild considering mates have had such good success on that. I feel like NRG, they haven't really proven themselves to be, you know, really consistent. And if I'm looking at these maps specifically.
What about Ascent? I like that. Ascent is the one that concerns me the most about NRG.
Yeah, 0% win rate the last few times that they've played it, which is kind of insane. If I'm NRG, I'm thinking they've picked Haven for a reason. They must have changed something up because there's no way they're going to be playing the way that they're playing against Gentlemates because they've been absolutely really, really good in their gameplay. And they're trying to get it to that third map because their Lotus winner is insane.
Yeah, so I'm thinking about the Ethan being on the duel list, and I look at these two maps.
I can't.
And I'm like,
I hate that this is the sentence.
Is this something good for NRG? Are they happy that the first two maps that they are playing are the ones where Ethan was playing that? Or does that go in favor of Gentlemates?